Coming live from Los Angeles, California. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Early on in the Dr. Greenthumb Podcast, we're discussing vocabulary. How you doing, people? I am Dr. Greenthumb here with the consummate pro,
Isn't consummate?
Eric Bobo,
Yes.
Do you know what consummate?
C minus,
Yes, sir.
and E Zone, along with his cousin Skinny Pablo.
Isn't consummate that thing like the? Isn't that a
That's
fancy word
consomme.
to like when you like fuck your wife after you marry her? Like
Consummate the marriage?
Like for God.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, cause like I remember like in 40-Year-Old Virgin, it's like for God's sake, consummate the thing or some shit like that, and then like they got married and they fucked.
It's you're close.
Yeah, I just watched that movie and I was like, that's a very odd word to bring up. I just want to know if it was the same one. The same one.
I'd look it up on my
Oh,
phone.
Ezone knows a thing or two.
Aw.
Consummate is a verb, says make a marriage complete by having intercourse.
Bam! What did I say, dude? I knew what
Fucking
that meant.
smart kid, you did something.
It had to do with
something right.
fucking.
See son, bro. See son, be real.
He's a fucking pro. That's what I said.
Hey, yo,
Come on, man.
And that's all.
I know
I'm
what the
gonna say.
fuck I be saying.
I just start
Yeah.
throwing up the university. He said,
Yeah.
"See son, bro.
He was
See
right.
son."
You know, he was right.
See, son taught me.
Man,
You paid for this.
Look at the education you paid for.
people are learning something today. They learned something today.
Learn
right?
us something.
They learned it.
Yes.
Learned it.
They fucking learned it, man.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I recovered after that fucking
Hey, listen. I had,
Your hands got
listen. I had to work the next day.
Yeah, I know. I felt for you.
It was hilarious. Let me tell you the two. Listen, Chuck D and Flavor Flav have some of the best snaps in life. Like, you know, you could tell they've been friends for so fucking long. Their snaps are hilarious. You know, like, you know, because the way you and
Yeah.
I sometimes
You got
clown on tour.
Elaborate on snaps. People are gonna think that's like you're hitting a bomb.
So we're
yeah, like
snapping is like, you know, joking, like the dozens, like when you're, you know, joking around with your homeboys, you know, snapping on each other, right? So I don't know where it was hilarious. Fucking, we're taping for Stephen Colbert show for Public Enemy. The new single "When the Grid Goes Down" is airing tonight on Stephen Colbert, the Late Show, right? Is it the Late Show?
Yes.
On CBS, I believe it is.
Yep.
Or is
Yep.
it NBC?
CBS
CBS.
is Colbert. CBS.
Colbert.
CBS, right. And so that's happening tonight, right? And so we taped for this performance the other day, and they were joking around, you know, like you could tell they've been homies around, the type of snaps they were doing, like at random out of nowhere. Flav, it's like, hey, yo, Chuck, why don't you put some grease on your belly so that the seal's got a skating rink? And then Chuck, quick as lightning, he says, hey, yo, someone go get some chapstick for Flavor's face. He sweats in reverse. Man, hey, I swear, if they were to write a book of snaps, people would be in fucking stitches. Hey, bro, and George Clinton was there, you know, with us. It was fucking awesome, man. It was cool to see them two getting along and snapping on each other old school style and getting the work done. To see Public Enemy, you know, knocking it down with George Clinton right there fucking with us. And me as a Public Enemy fan, I was like stoked, man. It was surreal for me.
That had to be dope.
And it was fucking dope, man. And, you know, they had given me a Public Enemy jacket a while back, a dope one. And I thought about wearing it, you know, when we go out and do Cypress shows. I was going to wear it at the drive-in, but I was like, hey, you know what? I should use it for this fucking thing. And, you know, it's a dope PE jacket, and I want to thank them for, you know, making me a part of that song and they gave me that jacket around when we were doing the Prophets of Rage stuff a while back. And I just didn't, I didn't have a cool enough look at the time to like use it for. In other words, I don't mean the way I dress. I mean like, the way, like an event or a performance. I wanted to wait for the right one to break it out because the jacket is so dope. And when this came up, I was like, the jacket. Because, I mean, it's a PE showing, yes. It's a collaboration between Public Enemy, George Clinton, Cypress Hill. But realistically, it's a PE look. So I said, fuck wearing some Cypress Hill shit. I'm going to go there rocking the PE shit. And, it was a great, great vibe, man, to see those two hanging and snapping and, like, doing the song. It was awesome. It was like checklist for me to be able to do that shit. We had Lord here yesterday, so we want to thank Lord.
Yes, sir.
I was waiting for you. I thought you were going to show up.
Well, man, I was, yeah.
Yeah?
I was,
I feel you.
Everything,
as a Virgo,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, Papa, get a hold of yourself over here.
Man, easy.
You all right?
Yeah, apparently this is that shit.
It's that shit, huh? I can't blame you. When it's that shit, it's that shit.
Because like sometimes you hit weed and just take it lightly, like because you think it's gonna be a flavor, and then you're like, oh, I forgot that was OG.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've done that.
But like
I've definitely done that where I thought, this ain't shit.
Because I incorporated that 3-second rule now. Like now I make sure, like I've like done it. I was like, okay, I like make sure I don't waste no weed. I'm like, I has to go down 3 seconds, then it goes out, and I find myself getting a lot higher.
Why
now.
are you holding it in for 3 seconds?
That's the fucking thing. The fucking Science magazine said or
the
whatever.
Science magazine is full of shit. They ain't never really done any.
It said you should hold it up to like 2 to 3 seconds.
No.
And that's how your exhale.
Wrong.
We talked about
the
this.
Science is wrong. You fucking inhale, exhale, just like
well,
a
that's what I
fucking
meant.
breath.
Inhale for 3 seconds and then let it out.
No,
but not
you
hold
don't
it.
even hold it in 3 seconds, Papa. You fucking take it, let it out. Now, if you're not paying attention and you hold it in, okay, fine. But realistically, in, out, boom, it's the same fucking thing.
In, out.
I don't think you're understanding me.
Emphasis on
You
that.
are not understanding me.
We talked
3
about it.
seconds
Yeah, we
is too
talked
long.
about this. It's just
3 seconds is too long, in my opinion.
Well, I remember when we talked about it last week, you had asked how long I held it in, and I said 1 to 2 seconds, and you said perfect.
Right. It's not 3 seconds.
I remember it would be.
Look, I'm always going to disagree with my son, just off the top.
Yeah, well.
And with science, I'm going to question it every time. We
Wow.
said 1 to 2 seconds, not 3.
Can we?
Yeah,
Can we pull back that fucking?
That is a sweet spot, 1 to 2, because I started out at 10.
10 seconds.
We all did, right? We played hit and
I
hold
started out
with the
at
10
fucking-
seconds, right?
Fucking 10 seconds. There it is.
Every
I don't
hit?
think 3 is a bad spot because if you take big hits.
And then it gradually went down.
No, listen, I don't want to take that away because 3 seconds is good. That's better than 10. But I'm
Yes.
saying for, like to really go easy on your lungs, you hit it, goes in, comes right the fuck back out. I mean, that's the best way to not get all that shit in your lungs and have to
Yeah.
be coughing up anything. And if your weed's clean, you're not going to cough up shit. But I'm saying, the longer you keep the smoke in your lungs, it does build shit up because your lungs are doing shit to protect themselves, and that smoke is not a natural thing.
They're all like, no fire. No.
So, fuck that hit and hold shit. Every now and then for a game, cool. But like for smoking, man, I don't be fucking holding that shit in. To me, it's like unnecessary.
That's like people that take bong hits and like hit it, hold in the smoke, and then
For a
they'll
long time.
And then they'll still be hitting it and haven't like exhaled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have that stale ass smoke in your system.
Exactly.
And when you blow it out, it doesn't even taste good.
Oh, like that push-up challenge?
That shit is horrible.
Horrible.
And you just keep taking hits?
That
Motherfuckers
shit's
doing
horrible.
too much.
Horrible.
What was the other one? The 10-hit challenge where you take 10 hits
I did
and hold
that
it in?
shit.
Yeah, that's
I got
a
up to
lot.
13. And then I was like, yeah, man, what's up?
Yeah, it's cool, but why?
Right.
I mean, it was just,
No, I'm just saying,
that was more of a challenge. But
it is.
okay.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Guys like Bobo can take 20 hits.
Of ranch.
That shit ain't nothing. Ranch too.
Yeah.
So I'll take 20 hits of a joint and a shot of ranch, motherfucker. Now what?
Setting precedents over here.
Nasty.
Yeah, man. How's that been going?
Well, you're still the champ.
Listen, there's a challenge here that has not happened because we have not necessarily taken the time to get the necessary things. But E-Zone says to C-, I'll take a ranch shot. Okay, let's set this up properly. He hates ranch shots unless he's eating chicken wings.
Right.
We got it. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Right.
He doesn't like celery at all.
Or
C-.
onions.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
onions is not relative to this right here, but he does not like celery.
Yes.
Okay.
C- says to E-Zone, I'll fucking eat some celery if you take a shot of ranch. Like a challenge.
Okay.
He said, at first he was resistant, but then he gave in. We just have not gotten the proper things here for them to do this. But believe me, they will be appearing here on Friday, my friends.
Wow.
And this will happen.
Yeah, if you would have let me know.
We'll have the celery and the ranch shot on Friday.
I was just at Sprouts. I would have picked up some,
See me
celery and shit.
See me
you know.
post up on the way to Vegas on Friday.
So you gotta eat you gotta take the ranch,
Yep.
and then you gotta eat the celery.
Yep.
Only Wingstop ranch though,
Nasty.
Why only Wingstop?
because they have it down.
What about
It's
that?
not like C- gets to choose fucking his celery
First
stock.
of all, that shit's gonna taste all the same. Different ranches taste like different ranch brands have a different
it's
taste.
still ranch, Papa. It doesn't matter who makes
Get that buttermilk sauce, aka ranch.
No, I ain't
Jack in the
doing that
Box.
shit.
If
Nasty.
if he's making requests for a certain ranch, I need organic celery.
it. Yeah,
That's fine, dude.
absolutely. C-. That's a good.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Good request.
You know.
I
That's
want
cool. Those are way
organic
big.
celery.
Yeah, let's do it.
They're better for you anyway, dog. You're gonna
Yeah,
get a
I'm organic.
benefit.
I don't want any of the pesticides.
You're gonna get a benefit anyway, Poppy.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Organic, huh?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Wingstop Ranch.
Wingstop Ranch.
Now a shot is the equivalent of what a liquor shot is, right?
A shot is like this, bro.
A shot is an equivalent
It's
to
half
one
of
of
this
those
cup.
packets.
Half of this cup.
Yeah, there you
One of those packets.
It's the packet.
It's the fucking packet.
Yeah.
If you want to put it in the shot glasses, all right, or shot cup,
Yeah, if you want to be all fancy and shit.
or you just want to fucking do it raw.
Roll. Like you,
know,
man.
man.
You
Yeah.
set the bar.
Nasty.
Yeah.
It's all Bobo's
My
fault.
girl was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that you did this." I said, "Yeah, baby.
You know.
Said, I do what it takes to
I
win.
do what it takes to win.
Winner.
I am
Winner.
the
Hey,
winner."
and he won.
You did.
No one's been able to beat him yet on these goddamn hot box
Yeah, your crown is unchallenged
games.
right now.
People have requested that we play.
We should.
So maybe on Friday after your little challenge, we'll play. I know Steph Tone's been wanting to play. Steph will be here on Friday. Before we forget, though, coming up at 3 p.m., we got my man P. Rod Jr. coming up in here.
Yeah.
Paul Rodriguez Jr., he's going to be joining us on the chop session here on the Dr. Greenthumb Podcast.
True that.
So make sure you tell your friends, share it out, and stay locked in because he'll be here at 3.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, fam. Word up. And if you're not already subscribing to Be Real TV, make sure you subscribe, click on all notifications, get down with our content, and, we thank you for your love and support, as always. What you think about over there, C? I see something.
Oh, I'm just laughing at E-Zone.
Why are you laughing at him? What do you do now?
Look at him.
Look at him.
Wow, just look at him like
Damn, you guys are.
He's getting closer to that Barney
I'm
look.
I'm a fucking comedian, not a clown, assholes.
But you're funny.
You're funny.
I'm not saying you're
The
a clown.
fuck you mean funny?
Yeah. What do
Oh,
you,
I'm funny. Come
Funny
on.
how?
So wait, hold on, because the Barney thing is still a thing.
I mean, they barely been getting me up to like we're not even into 40K yet.
Or where are you at?
I don't know, like 38,000 now. I think. Hold on, let me double check now.
You're on.
I'm telling you,
Oh.
like, where the fuck they at?
Check
I'll
on your.
say this, hey man. Let me give props to our live chat.
No, 37.3.
I want to give props to our live chat. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because we issued a challenge to them yesterday, and they stepped the fuck up.
Yes.
We
they
asked
did.
them to hit up Bill Nye. Say, we want to see you on the Dr. Greenthumb show. And Sure enough, man, I started getting tagged left and right, and then I went on to Bill Nye's last post of yesterday, whatever he did yesterday, and our folks bombarded
Yes.
my man Bill Nye. I hit him up too. He got hit up from everybody to come on the top
for
of
sure.
Greenthumb.
Imagine like left on scene.
So,
We're waiting on you, Bill Nye.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, come on.
All right,
on, man.
so is it rumored that he's a stoner, or people just want to see what he can do?
I think we have. We have heard.
I just
right?
wanted him to show up, dude.
I've heard he's a stoner too, though. I have heard, well, not he's a stoner, but
What if
that
he
he smoked.
what if he wants us to eat mushrooms? Are you down? Be real.
If Bill Nye,
If Bill Nye asks, why not?
fuck yeah.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
might
tight.
say nay.
Nye?
Nah.
Nye.
That'd be down.
No, B, let me ask you, man. Do you think that you got one more good mushroom trip in you?
Probably got several. I just, wait for
Nah,
it.
Hey,
that's all
I wouldn't
cap,
have been
bro.
as bold. I wouldn't have been as bold to say that.
Bro,
I just wait for the right moments and to be
bro,
in a good
we
state of
had the
mind.
right moment. You're just capping, bro. We were supposed to do it on a Friday, and like 2 months ago, if I was being held,
Maybe that was good for you at that
if I was fucking being held accountable for those fucking donuts that I fucking brought, I was like, then let's go ahead and bring back that promise, or that B-Roll said we were gonna do it like
Oh.
Fridays 2 months ago.
Really?
Yes. Oh, really?
Oh, really? Because if you want to break out shit, you owe.
Oh.
There's 20 burpees you owe.
Oh,
That's
and 20
fine.
jumping jacks and 20 push-ups that you owe that you have not done. You brought a bag of donuts.
It was a box of $30 donuts.
You got a box of $30 donuts and
They're
thought you
O's
put
too, right?
And
O's.
thought you put a dent into your O count, huh?
Donuts got O's.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just bringing O's.
But see, I can do those exercises. You're still not gonna take the mushrooms, bro.
Don't reverse psychology me, son.
yeah,
I'm
he
the
did
king
some-
of this.
He did some L. Ron
I'll
Hubbard
do
shit.
them when I want and how
L.
I
Ron
want.
Hubbard said, no.
I'll do them when I want, how I want. When I know
Well,
I'm in the
you know,
right place.
One day, we should have a show,
Right.
and we should do this and plan it out.
I suggested that.
I mean, I would be down to do it with my brother. We haven't done it in years.
Get the
years.
get the TVs away from B-roll and the
Oh
windows.
shit!
No, I don't do that.
No, it's not that.
That was a one-time thing. I got some news that I did not like when I was at the peak of my shit, and I got very angered.
I just picture all those fucking monitors going out the fucking window
I'll
from here.
throw you out that window, big as you are. Don't ever question.
Raz Dude Station just downstairs, just fucking in pieces.
Fucking turn into Bigfoot real quick.
And then do like a mix show afterwards on shrooms. Can you do that?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, see,
Can you
that
do that?
would be crazy.
Yeah. I'm down
shit
for
like
I
that.
don't
that,
even
right?
know what I'd play then.
Yeah, that'd be different. I mean, just clean palette, just don't even go into it with knowing anything and just say, okay, like after we get right to the peak of our trip, like, all right, time to mix.
You still eat on mushrooms? I eat on mushrooms.
I can.
I still get an appetite.
I can't. I'll get it.
I got to be careful.
I mean,
Yeah, true that.
Eat on mushrooms.
Well, what do you? I mean, it depends how much you take. Like, if you take like 2 caps, that's cool.
Yeah, 2 caps is good.
Like 2 caps is cool to get
Hey,
it started.
but I'll tell you, we used to way overdo it.
Yeah,
We
see,
were-
that's too much.
We were eating a lot of mushrooms, man.
Stomach poisoning.
Yeah, pretty much. But we were fucking titans. We endured that twist that happens when you eat that shit that's gonna affect your whole day.
That twist means you're not gonna shit right for 3 days, dude.
Well, maybe you don't.
Like, you know what I mean?
I'm regular. I'm regular, son.
He said, "Yo, I'm regular."
I'm regular.
I'm regular in this.
Regardless. Regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm an irregular motherfucker.
Hey man, I tell you, we used to fucking take a lot, way more than we should have.
Wow.
we overdid it.
But that's what happened with all of our good trips. We fucking way overdid it.
yeah, we did it.
Oh my God! On airplanes, in
Shows.
shows,
Like, when you guys were,
Just because.
just because.
like, when
Man,
you
I got
guys,
some shoes. Want to do them? Yeah.
like, when you did them on stage, would you ever, like, go off of the set list and be like, "Fuck it, we're doing this." You would just stick to it.
No,
and
we
just like,
pretty much stuck to the
We stuck
set
to
list
it.
from what I remember.
And the lyrics were something else.
So yes, what we would do there is we would take lyrics that were the normal lyrics and shroom them out. We'd add fucking mushroom references, like so on throw your set in the air, right? So let's just, for example, we did this. Let me take you to the dark side of the shroom. Tell mama that you won't be coming home anytime soon. Now the original line is what? Bobo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not on the job right now, man. Come on.
Let me take you to the dark side of the moon.
Yes, let me get
There you
you to
go,
the dark
there you
side
go.
of the moon. But
Yeah.
we would change it to shroom.
How
And
did
then
I-
we- And then we all look at each other like, right?
Yeah.
I gotta call fucking time out. How did you not know this, C-?
Well, I was singing it in my head, and then Bobo.
I just pictured, let me take you to the dark side of the moon. Yeah, just pictured it. I was like, I know it based on your voice tone.
Anywhere we could put a shroom reference in the set while we were on mushrooms.
We did.
We did.
The thing is that
And maybe
those-
nobody got it, but we would be laughing hysterically.
the funny shit is that we did it and we didn't tell like our sound guy, our front of house guy.
Oh yeah.
So he's hearing us, like he's looking at the show and he's like, something's up with those guys up there. What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck is going on
What the
with them?
fuck? So we was just saying all kinds of crazy
They're being
shit.
goofy.
And
Did he
everything.
find
we
out?
were Yeah, he did. You know, later on he found
Yeah,
out.
because he was always at least the level-headed one.
Somebody
he
had
would
to
party
be.
with us, but not on the job. Where all of us were fucking shrooming. It was crazy.
Man,
He was
partying before the job,
1, 2, 3, papa.
So all
during the job.
four of you,
Yes.
yourselves, Muggs, and Sen.
Well, Muggs, I think, did it once with us when we did the acid. The rest of the time, when we were shrooming on stage, we had who was with us?
It was Esteban was with us. Sendog, he wasn't there, and then he came back,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we were doing that. But we had already been shrooming, like Smoking Grooves tour.
Yeah, we were shrooming the
We were
fuck out.
shrooming the fuck out.
I remember watching Soundgarden on the Lollapalooza tour. When you weren't on that one, but we were playing the side stages. It was the first Lollapalooza we played, and someone handed us a couple tabs. Well, it wasn't even mushrooms. We were on some tabs, and we fucking went up and watched Soundgarden destroy it from the grass area at Shoreline Amphitheater. It was crazy.
That must have been amazing.
But in terms of doing shows, man, yeah, it was. Yeah, we probably overdid it, but it never fucked the show up. Like no one ever said, "Man, these guys were off tonight." We
Just
were
one
just
time for
saying.
me.
We were just saying. Yeah, one time for him. Mushroom tea. For the most part, we would change the lyrics, but we'd
Yeah.
be on the money. We never did a show where we sounded off. It was just like, "What the fuck are these guys saying tonight?"
Yeah.
And we're just referencing the shroom
Just
time
real
we were
quick.
having. Papa.
I remember there was one time we were shrooming out, and it was like the solo, and we were just finishing up and everything. And we were rolling, you know what I mean? And you stopped, and I kept going, and going and going, and I couldn't stop.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I
that.
couldn't stop. So this fool had to come from behind me and give me some old bear hug, like, it's because I couldn't stop. I was shroomed out.
He was way past the stop point of the routine. Yeah, he went
my
on
God.
He went on like an extra minute. I was like, all right, cool.
Okay,
I was like, oh
okay.
shit, he can't stop. Hold up.
I couldn't stop, yo. I really couldn't stop.
You were lost in the rhythm.
I can't stop.
I can't stop.
Oh man, I just pictured that right now. Just
Man, I was like the fucking monkey shit, like the.
Bobo looks at me and says, I thought I told you that we don't stop.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
Man, as a motherfucker, I thought I told you that we don't stop.
that was some funny shit, man.
Yeah.
how did you
Good
stop?
times.
He
He
stopped
just
me.
told you.
He
I
came-
had to come and fucking,
Yeah.
Bear
I
hugging.
had to stop him, like literally stop him. Hey, make Cairo admin if you haven't already. Papa.
That he is.
All right. Thank you so much.
So yeah. There were some doozies, man. And there's probably some doozies that are blurred that I don't remember. But it was all in good fun. All the time. It was all in good fun.
Yeah.
True that.
You know, like he said, we didn't really fuck up the show. I mean, some really good shows that people were like, oh, man, best show and everything. We was high on something.
Hey, man. Here's a suggestion. People get on mushrooms tonight and go watch the two old men talk shit to each other.
All right.
Because that fuck show is happening tonight.
Man.
Go take some mushrooms and get some realization in your life.
Are you gonna watch it?
No.
No.
What do I want to see these
You're not
two
gonna watch
old
it?
coots talking shit for, man?
Nobody's interested to see like somebody falls asleep or they fight.
You know what I'm interested in? The finals tomorrow. That's what I'm interested in.
Sports ball.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine?
Both these old gray flappy wings got nothing to do with me.
No, Biden
Know
saying
what
to
I'm saying?
Trump, all right, Trump, $750, really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, they both got ammo.
All right, let's not go there because I give two fucks about either of them, and they don't deserve the mic time here.
So
I just don't feel it.
So Lakers, how many home runs do you think?
How
they'll
many
win
home
by?
runs? I think it's going to be 7 home runs.
Yeah.
No,
I'm talking
All the
about.
way?
Lakers in 5.
You think all the way straight? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it's
You're gonna lose
it's
one.
it's
Best out of 7, right?
best out of 7.
Oh,
They got to
okay,
win
you're not-
4 games,
Okay.
but I think they will win in 5. I might be wrong. This may go the whole 7 because Miami is playing cold right now. And I don't mean like that they suck. I'm saying they're cold-blooded. They're the 5th seed that knocked out all the fucking top teams. They're on one right now. But the Lakers are on one too. So,
True.
it's going to be a good finals. It would have been great to smash the Celtics. Sorry, Boston peoples. Would have been great to smash the Celtics, but hey, something was going on there. They're going to have to fix that problem.
I got a layman's question to ask. Like,
Yes, sir.
you having season tickets to the Lakers, does that automatically include you to have playoff tickets when they do make it to the playoffs, or do you
have first dibs at them? Yes.
Oh, okay.
You could forego and not take them, or you can take them.
okay.
I always take them though,
Hell yeah.
win or lose. Been a Lakers fan in the good times and bad times because that's what a fan's about.
True.
Not just when they're winning.
Word up.
Yeah,
We took many L's in the last, I don't know how many years, probably 10.
Yeah. No, not as many home runs.
Not as many home runs, yeah, in sports ball as we like.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's what I'm interested in.
In college, I was in the Laker band for a minute.
Oh, you were?
Damn, really?
Yeah, we were at the
Oh, you
Forum.
used to be up top.
That's
At the
dope.
top
the
there
thing.
when they had like the live band and shit, and they played at the Forum when Kareem was playing and shit
See,
like
you
that.
learn something new every day. I didn't know that
So,
about
yeah.
Eric Bobo.
So yeah, I was in the, I did like about 5 games.
I knew Bobo had a Jerry curl. You know what I'm saying? I knew when he was playing Team Ballas back in the day, he could do a little spin and whip that curl, but I did not know about him playing in the Laker band.
How was that whip?
If I had a wig on, I could demonstrate. But you need the spin, too.
Yeah,
It was like a Sheila E. spin.
I was doing some things.
He wants to
live.
You had the EDE hair.
But natural, man, natural. I didn't need to put too much curl activator. I didn't need to activate my
Let
shit.
your soul glow, man.
Curl was always there.
I would put like some Vita Point, some shine on it, get some shine. My
Yeah.
shit is naturally curly, man.
Bobo.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
What, man?
Go do Dancing with the Stars on mushrooms.
Ooh.
You don't want to see that.
Yeah, we do. Come on, man. Come on, you could do it.
Man. Oh, I'd give him something, man. I'd give him something.
Would you do a show like that?
Would I do a show like
They
that?
just eliminated Carol Baskin last
No?
night.
What about you? What about you,
Hey,
B-Real?
but it was out. No, I'm not gonna go ever do some shit
No,
like that.
I wouldn't do it.
Sendog could probably do that though.
Really?
Loves to dance.
Does he?
He could probably do
He
that
got his
shit.
moves.
He
Yeah,
got moves. Sand Dog got moves. Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
He'll probably
But,
make
hey,
it through the first 4.
Hey, let me tell you the cold shit about the Carol Baskin thing though last night, right? Obviously, she's a terrible dancer.
And a person.
Apparently, that too. I don't know for sure, but that's the way it looks,
Yeah.
right?
All jokes.
So, while you know that Dancing with the Stars was running with her on it, the people that are the family of the husband that's still missing or dead or whatever,
They were in the audience.
they ran a special on I can't remember what network, like the whole time, like for like 3-4 hours, like an hour before Dancing with the Stars started, while it was going on and after. It was called Tiger King, Lies, Cover Up, and something else, and a lot of it was about this guy trying to get a pardon, out of Trump and trying to show that he, wasn't doing what they're accusing him of doing. And the other half was the family and like other people coming out on Carol Baskin and showing like all her dirty shit and showing how she had allegedly she had the fucking the last will and testament and power of attorney forged, and they proved it. That she had it forged and all that shit. Yep. And this was running at the same time Dancing with the Stars. They did it strategically. You know what I mean?
Wow.
To blast her out. And she got eliminated last night. And, I think she's got some problems started. You all right over there,
Bless
man?
you.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Allergies.
Yeah.
Allergies things.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope it's allergies.
Yeah, it's allergies, bro.
Yeah. And not something else?
No, it's not.
All right,
I
cool.
wouldn't be able to breathe.
All right, cool. Damn, Doc.
Damn.
Hey, man, I go hiking every fucking day, bro. There's a lot of shit out there.
That's true.
True that.
Yeah.
So,
true
do
that.
you think with Carol Baskin being eliminated from the Dancing with the Stars, do you think it's going to pick up renewed interest in what everyone's been trying to say that's against her?
Of course, that's what it was meant to do. It was very much like the way that they put out that shit on R. Kelly, and then Jeffrey Epstein. It was presented like to focus on these two characters, which was dude, what's his name, Maldonado, Joe, whatever his name is.
That's his first
Joe
name?
Exotic,
Joe.
Maldonado?
No, it's his last name.
Yeah.
Joe Exotic's his
stage name,
character name,
his
stage name.
jazz hands name,
But his last name is Maldonado.
jazz hands.
So it was focused on him and like his former staff and like people he dealt with, as well as her and all her shit with the husband, and they're trying to dissect and find out, where is this guy? Is he dead? Is he fucking in Costa Rica kicking it? Either way, this chick took over all his shit
He's
by
8.
forging the documents.
She looks suspect.
He's tiger
She
shit.
looks suspect.
And then she cut his original family out of everything.
Everything.
Damn.
So they're like trying to go at her heavy, and
Hell yeah.
they made sure to put all that shit out last night while she was dancing her life away.
And she lost. She had acquired control of Joe Exotic's zoo, and then she lost it.
Wow.
Yeah,
She's
Shit-
like, and they're all
her
within the
shit
year.
is sus.
Yeah.
Her shit is sus. They should have said, okay, good to see
I'll
you.
say
Thank you for
she's-
joining us.
She's pretty ballsy to go and do a
That's
show
her.
like that.
That's her husband's joke. What is it? Ghost.
Oh, really?
When
Fucking
you-
everything up for her.
Yep.
when
So
you
like,
don't, when
she
you
gets
do,
caught.
I think she's fucking her own shit up because she's,
She's Carol Baskin.
when you do shit
Good
that's
point.
not with good intention, shit will fucking go back to you. And
Yeah.
she was sus from the beginning.
Yeah.
You saw that fucking shit, that Tiger King. You just look at her. She was just sus.
And so last night she danced to the Lion King theme. And she was dressed up as
What?
a lion.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door.
So I had heard she had also danced to "Eye of the Tiger"
That was the
the week before.
previous.
She was just hitting her partner.
No.
All right, that's enough, Pablo.
B, you watch this?
What wifey does, and as
I'm glad you asked that, Bobo.
as husbands, sometimes you got to watch what your wifey's watching.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's a
I feel you on
compromise. You
that.
already
I feel
know
you
that, 'cause
all right, I feel you.
You've been there.
So, do you enjoy it?
It's entertaining.
There you go. Guilty pleasure.
It's hard for me to watch shows like this because I get embarrassed for people. You know that thing where it's like, fuck, it's like cringeworthy watching type shit. It's like, and you're like, oh man, I feel bad for that person. There's some people I didn't feel bad for.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, get right the fuck off. Like her. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But Charles Oakley, for instance, he was dancing on this show. And he got eliminated before her. And, I felt like he has balls to do this. I think, commend all of them for having the fucking balls to go out there and try to learn these hard-ass dances and go dance in front of millions of people in terms of being on camera. I mean, that's fucking nerve-wracking, but the work you got to put in, it's a lot of work. But when you see people that are like just, it's not for them, bro, and you maybe, either fans of them or maybe you don't like them, sometimes it's just you're embarrassed for them. And
You would never do it.
No.
You never had
like down the road, say, you ain't gonna be.
I could dance, but I would not do it.
You never done no choreograph, choreograph work?
No.
Like,
I could, though. I got a good memory.
What
for
about
shit
what
like
about
that.
a dance class? You never taken a dance class?
Like
Nah,
Zumba?
Papa.
What would it take? Where would be the occasion where you would have to dance like a wedding, huh?
Probably
if
at a
you
wedding,
renewed your
maybe,
vows
yeah.
or something.
I don't know. Fuck.
Imagine, hey, be real, renew your vows, dude.
I dance with the words, Papa. Know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
My dancing happens on beats of different BPMs with the words.
With the rhythms and cadences.
That's like a rare thing. We gotta figure out the occasion. It's like seeing B-Roll without his glasses. Like you gotta figure out.
I used to dance my ass off when I was a young buck. I was down with the B-boys. I could pop my ass off back in the day.
I did see a video of this.
Yeah, I used
You
to
still
get
have it?
down.
No, I didn't have it, but I saw the Sen Dog. He showed me some.
So sin dog.
I used to get down in that way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dancing, no problem. It's just I don't have any interest. You know what I mean? It's just not my thing. And like when you watch some of these folks go in there and they try fucking hard and you got to give it to them
like Master P
for
did.
that. He didn't try so hard. I don't think he tried so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Romeo, he went in there to win.
What about the Masked Singer?
Master P, he went in there and he was like,
The
I love
Singer.
P too, but that it's just some not for everybody.
You see that
But
one?
I'll tell you what, they be having football players that go in there and kill it.
Big football players?
Football players.
Yeah,
like,
because there's like some fools that are big. I don't see those fools dancing that quick.
So like, there's been two I think that have won this shit like in the past. Like Emmitt Smith won, and
Damn, really?
and he used to play for the Cowboys,
right.
Hall of Famer. And there was another there might have been two or three football
Number
players
22-1, huh?
that have won. The basketball players, they don't do so well, but the football players, man, they fucking get down. What was fucking? He played for Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, they got the footwork.
John McEnroe.
Terry Bradshaw.
No, he was a running back. I can't remember his name. I wouldn't doubt Terry Bradshaw tries it though. But I'm saying, like a lot of the football players, they do fucking really
It sounds
well.
like you've watched a few seasons.
Well, wifey watches
that's
it.
what I'm
dog.
saying.
Yo, why don't we do this, man? Why don't we go on Celebrity Family Feud?
That would be cool.
Could you
You
imagine
could just
us?
go piss off.
Could you imagine us on Celebrity Family
could-
Feud? I watch that shit.
Hey,
Oh, hell yeah.
We could piss off Steve Harvey in such a way that he's never
yes,
been
please.
pissed off.
Like I could wear a potato head shirt.
We all do mushrooms.
Like you could tell he gets frustrated when people fucking put up asinine answers.
Yeah.
I would do it on purpose just to piss him off.
Right. I'm there with you.
You're like, what?
Because you know what? Steve Harvey was always like a hater of hip hop.
Still
Yes,
is.
that's why.
Still is.
Yes,
Still is.
that's why I've never really been as big of a fan.
They hired him to be like the host of the morning show at the Beat when we were there, as you know.
Yeah,
we had the Soul Assassins radio show there.
Yeah.
And he was constantly knocking hip hop.
Always.
Didn't matter how many other great songs there were that were, meant to uplift and teach in consciousness orientated shit, he would always focus on the negative shit and say that's hip hop.
Yep.
I don't get down with that. So like I don't really get down with him. If I was gonna do that, I would go and just straight piss him off the whole time on
Let's do
purpose.
it, man.
I'm there with
Hook
you.
that shit up. Let's go
So
on
if we
there
were
and
to
say
get,
some
if we were to
shit.
get on Celebrity Family
And
Feud,
that stupid ass fucking movie he
we're
made.
not gonna win because I would just be saying the most dumb shit to
I'm
him
with you.
to
Yeah.
frustrate him. Because you see, like if you watch it, my man gets frustrated when
I watch
people
it.
say dumb shit.
I watch it
Love it.
every fucking day with
It's
my girl.
crazy. If you just look at his face, he gets so burned out when somebody like it's an easy question, and they say some dumb shit because maybe they're thinking too fast. Because it happens. You might
yes.
know this in the context of hanging out with your friends, but when it's a contest, sometimes your brain goes fucking somewhere else, and you don't remember some shit that was easy to remember yesterday. And he gets some of the dumbest shit said to him in terms of those questions, and he gets so burned.
You seen the meme? That's how I wanted to do. It said, all right, tell me a name that begins with the letter H. And the dude says, Jose.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. See.
Oh, word.
That shit was the funniest shit because homie said that shit with confidence.
Yes,
he
he did.
slammed that shit and he said, Jose. Like, he looked at him like, what?
See, I'm down for that.
Illiterate motherfucker, what?
Yeah.
Jose.
He cannot stand when shit like that happens.
Oh, man, that shit had me dying, man. We should do it, man. Go in there.
Let's go.
Represent Be Real TV, have that shit right there, and fucking do
there.
that shit and say some stupid shit.
Let's
Let's go out there and say stupid shit.
Yeah, my main goal would be just to say the dumbest answer possible
He
to.
gonna say, what's wrong with y'all?
Like, I don't know.
Y'all smoking.
That's that
this
smoke,
shit.
huh?
You smoking all that stuff. Too much smoke in your brain.
And then in the next round, answer everything right.
Spot on.
I would just
See
maybe
that?
piss him
See
off.
that, yeah.
See that, you judgmental bastard?
Come back and just like win the shit.
Just come back and win. Like blow the whole first round on purpose.
Yeah.
And then fucking come
back.
get that second round and say, see, this is what stoners do, sir.
Yes.
You
When
got
you- when
us
you
wrong.
win.
And you know what?
Do it
That
like
shit
that.
you used to say about hip hop, man, you wrong.
Wrong.
I wouldn't disrespect him in a screw face type way because
That's what I was thinking about.
he is my elder,
I was
and I
thinking
got
about
respect for my elders.
that. It'd be like, you know, you win like the final shit, the whole big old shit, the $20,000, and just look at him like,
Hey, somebody in the in the live chat said, when you go up there and say, "Can I buy a valve?"
Yeah.
$20.
Thanks, Pat.
Can I buy a valve?
You call him every other name besides his. Like he said, thanks, Pat, or thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Stu.
Bob Eubanks.
you ain't Bobby.
Or Wink.
Oh, fuck.
Wink Martindale.
What the fuck was up with that?
Right?
Wink.
Wink.
Was that his name? Does his pants in?
Listen, time ago I was looking at cribs, like to buy a new crib, whatever, and I went to Wink Martindale's crib.
No way.
It looks, yeah. He has a particular style, Wink Martindale.
Did it look like the Jetsons?
No,
That's what I imagine.
total opposite.
Really?
It's like if you go into a bar in the Swiss Alps.
Ooh.
Wow.
Everything's all like vintage wood,
Wood.
and then he's got like trophies here, trophies there.
That fool is vintage.
Yeah. He had a studio in the crib too. Like
Is he still alive?
stayed,
He is.
Yeah, he stayed working. He stayed working.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he did.
Like,
He was
working
host.
at home. Like, I ain't gonna go to your stank ass studio. I'm just gonna build the studio here, and
Here.
I'll send that to you.
Hell yeah.
Fuck off.
He was never without a gig. He was
got it.
hosting on a show like all kinds of shit.
Ha! That's his fucking yeah. There it is. How'd you find that fucking skinny Pablo? Damn.
I don't know. Is that it? That's it.
Yeah, that was one of the rooms. Fuck yeah. Skinny
House.
Pablo had it.
Stalker.
Like a fucking pub. You could tell he was a party dude back in the day.
Fucking Wink. Hey, Wink, baby. Wink. You
Hey,
could mention
Wink.
that shit?
Well,
was-
yeah.
I mean, all the good talk show hosts were badass, like Chuck Woolery.
Yeah, he fucked up recently, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he sure
stupid.
did.
He's stupid.
But and who was the dude that held that Price was Right?
That's
Bob
Bob Eubanks.
No, that's Bob.
No, Bob
No,
Barker. Sorry.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
There you
Legend.
go.
Bob
Legend.
Eubanks is on the Newlywed Game.
Newlywed Game, dude.
He's legend too.
Absolutely.
Do they still
They
have game
used
shows?
Eubanks on Channel 5 when they were using him for the Christmas parades and
Yes.
shit like
Till
this.
he got fired. They dissed him. Yo, they dissed him.
Yeah, they did.
They dissed him, and they dissed the homegirl even worse.
the
Stephanie
cat-
Edwards.
Stephanie
She was a
Edwards.
co-host, right?
Yeah.
And then the year that they dissed her,
You're a package deal. Get the fuck on.
it says, "Yo, why don't you do your reporting from the bleachers?" You know, she was in the booth.
Ooh, yep.
You know what I mean? She was right there with Bob Eubanks.
Well, they've been around a long time. They're trying to get new blood in there.
Yeah, because
Yes,
he was
KTLA
aging
is
up
cold
there.
for that.
Before you know, it's going to be some fucking
K-
skeletal shit going on there.
KTLA is cold-blooded for that.
Yeah.
But whatever, it is what it is.
Bob Eubanks and Stephanie Edwards.
New blood?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez, G.O. Let's see, where are
Okay.
we at here? Oh, okay. So we should,
Good questions.
P-Rod should be getting here in just, maybe like 10 minutes. No,
Alright.
questions are after, Papa. Don't be trying to, get ahead.
I thought we were going questions first.
I thought you knew what the show was.
Sorry.
No worries, Papa.
A lot
It's all
of
good.
thinking going on here.
Yeah.
Thoughts.
Sense it in the room.
A lot of thoughts.
It's a lot of thoughts.
So many thoughts of thinking.
Hey, did you see that video of that dinosaur being held by that fucking Chinese dude?
No, it's CGI.
It's not CGI. It's an actual fucking prop. I looked into it, but everybody keeps. First of all, I get it. Everybody, I still get a bunch of messages every day from that video.
Nice.
But it's this Asian dude that fucking is a scientist. He's holding this what appears to be a baby dinosaur, but
And you're buying that.
well, I didn't buy it. I knew
prop.
it was it was a prop. But
No,
people,
that's not what I meant. I didn't meant like you were physically buying it with money. I meant you were believing that.
no, I
Oh,
can't.
okay.
No,
You
knew.
can. First thing I looked at was the arms.
There it goes right there.
Yeah,
That's pretty good though.
yeah,
it's
it is.
great. It's awesome.
See, how does that look dangerous? Be real. Like if I showed up at one of those instead of Aton's fucking dog, you know what I mean? That would be way cooler.
Hey,
You didn't-
man.
hey, wait, you
OG's
didn't-
pretty cool, dude.
One time.
What does a dog do to you?
Listen, hey, look. You didn't specify what type of dinosaur you'd be riding in on one.
Right.
We assume the worst because, you think the worst sometimes. And, as much
lying.
as, Aton can be annoying, his dog's all right.
I mean, his dog's all right, but I'm saying I was like, how cool would it be if I walked with that in a harness? And he was like, yo, what up? And the dinosaur was just like, yo, eating carrots and shit or whatever it eats.
Like that. I mean, yeah. But
Sure.
we assumed you were gonna bring one of those big, either a T-Rex or the herbivores. The
Well,
ones,
let's
the big
face
tall
it,
ones.
because that's what he would have done. He's saying that now.
It's
because
very
he has a
hard
little-
to tame those things, dude.
He has a little reference right here with this little prop thing. I would see. I could have just got on one of those, but that's not the one he was talking about.
The Triceratops would have been great.
Triceratops. Oh, see, and I love how you just said they're very hard to train as someone who has really tried.
First of all, Chris Pratt apparently told everybody what it was on the last movie.
right?
How hard it was. You can't
Yeah.
train it. It's not like Raptors.
Yeah,
they're
we'll have to get Chris Pratt on here.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure he would go crazy. Ezon would be like, "Hey, fam,
Get me a part in the next movie.
I would do the whole interview with the mask on.
You would.
That would be hilarious.
That would be dope.
Just get homie's reaction for each question.
And you'd have to speak in dinosaurs sometimes too.
Yep. Dinosaur language. What would
Almost
that
spit my
sound?
water out, dude.
We'll have subtitles for you underneath.
How would that go? I mean, how would you translate "fuck off" in dinosaur?
I don't know. I imagine it'd be the same noise when the T-Rex came into the lab and he just screamed.
It would just be like, fuck
Oh
off.
my god, that'd be amazing.
The making of those noises is just fucking crazy. Like how they made those. It's a combination of 8 animals.
All at once.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of those dinosaur noises.
Recently because
Real dinosaur noises? Like
No,
for
the
real
ones for the
one?
movie, like they just combined a bunch of
different
noises
animals together.
Yeah.
But
What were you going to say?
I was gonna say recently I went because we've been speaking about Jurassic Park. I went back and watched the first one, and there was still one of the scariest scenes is when those kids are being chased by the raptors.
In the kitchen?
Yeah, in the kitchen. Woo! Woo, that shit is still like, man.
No,
like,
and then that shit goes like,
yeah.
The what ifs.
Man, then you think to yourself, man, if we were really in a situation, man, fuck Raptors.
Could we have survived that? Could,
mean,
could
we
you
might-
imagine?
Yeah, right.
yeah, you'd have to be very
Run,
quick.
fucker!
You have to be able to kill them. But I mean, they knew how to hunt.
I could just see Ezo now. Shut up.
He'd be the first eaten.
It's not true, bro. I've watched. First of all, I'd probably know the most because I've watched all 5 movies a lot of times. I'd be like, all right, be real. You want to take that route? Go take it, dude.
How do you
said
know
the
what
guy-
route I'm gonna
He
take?
said the guy that knows the most because I've watched each movie 5 times.
Yeah, dude.
He's gonna be the first one to die.
You know.
First one to get eaten.
I've read Dr. Grant's book.
I know the secrets
dude.
and
What
the
happened to
formula.
Dr. Grant?
Yeah, dude.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened to Dr. Grant?
Dude, he's so badass. He's in the cartoon series that's on Netflix right now. That's how badass.
There's a new series on Netflix.
I couldn't
right?
watch it. It's for kids. I was like, what the fuck?
Why
is this?
not?
Why not?
It's cool, but it's just like it's not like
No,
I
you
realized.
don't get it.
I realized I was like, oh man, I'm old now. This is not
You
going.
want to see nudity? Dinosaur nudity?
No, it's just
He wants to see dinosaur fucking.
He wants to see dinosaurs fucking and fighting.
It's just very like it's like very Saturday morning, and I'm just like,
He's like,
You're
it's
over it.
like
You're
National
like-
Geographic.
yeah, like it's just not. It couldn't get my attention span.
like Land
No.
Before Time.
It doesn't hit the same.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's what fucked
That's
me
the
up.
thing. It does like, fuck, man.
And I
I'm
tried
old.
I tried to get really high, and I was like, come on, man, work. like this shit.
You like this shit? You know you like it. Start watching again.
And then I just
And it
couldn't.
just couldn't do it. Huh?
Yeah, and then I realized I was like, oh no, it's happening to me too.
That you're losing your dinosaur.
No, not the dinosaur, just the cartoon.
He's losing his inner dinosaur.
Is in your inner child dinosaur. You're becoming like a man dinosaur.
He owns the father in
Manosaur.
Step Brothers.
A dino man.
A dino man.
Remember the
Manosaur.
father in Step Brothers? He was telling them when he was a kid he thought he was a fucking T-Rex.
Yeah, they used to tell me, and I just
Somewhere I lost it.
yeah. The point is, never lose your dinosaur.
Never lose your dinosaur.
Yeah, E-Zone. As much as we talk shit, I don't
That's
ever.
E-Zone.
I don't ever want you to lose your dinosaur.
Never lose it, man.
Don't lose your dinosaur.
Try it
Pop-Pop.
again with that in mind. Go and try it again and watch it. You know what I mean? Maybe on some shrooms.
Yeah,
Try
but I
something
think maybe
different.
on shrooms.
Try it, connect with that inner E-zone.
I will.
Inner child dino.
All right, we're gonna cut to this little break and we'll be back with my man P. Rock Jr. Let's go.
Be Real TV is on.
Oh, fuck. Welcome back, everybody, for another episode of Ross Dude's Alley Reviews. You see, we're in a lovely alley somewhere downtown Los Angeles. Very active day out. We got shoppers. We got people distributing shit over here. Helicopters in the sky. As you can see, it's a great place to put up a beautiful piece of yours. It's also a good place to throw a bunch of trash. There aren't any dumpsters to dumpster dive in. What a shame. We also got good places to defecate, piss, poo, throw up, all that shit. We got a car to break into. It even comes with a lookout. This alley. It's a perfect place to break bottles and such. Nice. And also having liquid diarrhea, as you can see here. Has a nice hue to it. That's why this alley gets a B for beer.
Be Real TV is on.
Shit, man. Fucking shit. What's up, B?
What's up, man? Fuck these motherfuckers, dude. These bitch-ass fuckheads fucking rolling joints like fucking idiots.
What?
We got, the fuck place is dirty. The sound guy fucking sucks. Everything fucking sucks, man. I need to fire all these motherfuckers right now.
Man. Hit this, bro.
The fuck, man?
Breathe on that, man. You good now? Yeah. Don't panic, baby. It's organic.
Stoners, you're not you when you're not high.
Okay, cool.
Welcome back to the Dr. Greenthumb Podcast. We're joined by my man right here, Paul Rodriguez Jr. P. Rod up in here.
What's good? How are you?
Word up. I see
Pleasure
you brought
to be here.
Yeah, man.
many bottles of tequila over here.
This is awesome.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. This is my hijo's favorite part.
Very good.
Tequila
Yeah, I
shots.
brought you
Here.
guys a blessing of tequila commissarios here.
Cheers to you, bro.
Thank you guys. Thanks for
coming
having
through.
me. Pleasure to meet you.
Salud.
Pleasure to have one with you guys.
In spirit, C minus. In spirit, we
Absolutely,
got you.
absolutely.
Ooh, nice. That's good.
Jokes
what
on
I
y'all
needed.
because I took 2 shots before the show.
Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up with you.
Joke's on you, because I didn't.
He's like, I had 2 shots of espresso.
I had 5. No. How you been, man?
I've been fantastic, man. Can't complain. I'm riding a skateboard for my living, so
That's dope.
that's
man.
good.
That's hella dope.
How you guys
I
doing?
remember when you first came on the scene, hearing about you way back then and seeing the progression.
Thank you.
And as you progressed in the skate world, so did the sport. I mean, I think it beyond the culture, it also became considered a sport, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's the debate within skateboarding right now. Is like some guys are like, nah, fuck that. It's not a sport. It's an art. And
It's both,
Some
I
guys,
think.
that's what I think the same thing. It's
Right.
like you got there's an athletic element to
I
it,
don't-
but it's a lot of creativity to it.
Yeah, because I think both exist. I mean, there's the street style skating, and then there's the competitive skating, and they're both different arenas.
What do you think came first? Like, because I feel that like the art really, or the
Probably
culture
street
part,
came
yeah,
first.
the art and the culture part wasn't really there in the beginning. Because I remember like when I first seen it and started ordering those CCS fucking books they used to call catalogs. It was like there was only maybe 2 designs that literally like was like extra and it was artistic, and everything else was just kind of like just hey, this is a brand. And
That's kind of when I started coming into it, but it was still like another 20, 25 years before that when it first started. So like
Yeah.
it started, with the Dogtown
With the
dudes,
Dogtown,
yeah. Then-
skating backyard pools and just kind of cruising. Like I think it started because they were surfers and they just wanted a way to practice when they weren't when they didn't have good waves or nothing. So and then around the early 90s it kind of it died out. The whole industry died out, so it kind of had to make its way back.
It's crazy because like in the 80s, like from the 70s to the 80s, there became big names.
Oh, for
that,
sure.
that popped up. Like
Yeah.
one of our boys, Christian Assoy.
Yes,
much
of course.
respect to him.
Yes,
And
legend.
guys like Gator and then Tony Hawk, who was very young at that time.
Yeah.
He kind of brought the revitalization of skating.
Yeah.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were babies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they did all that.
Man,
They're
it's
still
crazy.
here. So.
all the Bones Brigade guys.
I think
you know what I mean?
But I love the way that skating transitioned into places like the X Games because I felt like that was like one of the perfect competitive places and platforms to see guys like you fucking killing it in different levels of the skate culture.
Yeah. It was really cool to be in my first X Games. I think it was like 2004, and it was at invite only. So to me, it felt like the industry recognized me and
Like
they,
you made
they
it to the
asked
party.
me exactly. So that was a big honor.
Was that a lot of pressure?
I think I was too young and naive to think about it that
You were
way.
just going.
I was like 18.
It was in LA, huh?
Yeah, it was in
Yeah,
LA, right here on the
downtown,
side
right?
of the
Yeah, I
Staples
remember-
Center.
yeah.
Yeah. And I was street skating. That was my main focus. And they just asked me to come.
When did you
and
start? Like,
I started around Christmas '96. I was
Yeah.
like 11, 12 years old. Went to a new school. Just saw kids there who already skated. I thought it was just fascinating. Like they were flipping their boards and landing on it. And I'm just like standing like, how the fuck are they doing that? Like I had to like when you see a magician do a magic trick, you're like, how? Dude, I need to know how you do that. Like,
Was there ever
I became obsessed.
Was there ever such an injury? Because my first thing, I'm like, oh, this shit's cool until you figure out that you get hurt just like anything else. But was there ever an injury that you were just like, man, fuck this. This was too much. 2 of my legs. Like, you know, like.
You know what? No, I've only eaten shit to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm done for the day. Like, you know,
like that's what's worse again.
Yeah, like,
you're at the limit
you knock
for
the wind
day,
out of yourself, and you're like, okay, I'm good right now. But I mean, recently I just got healthy again. I had a surgery on my right knee. I tore my ACL, meniscus, MCL.
Oh, wow.
Both
skating?
meniscus. Yeah, skating. So that was my first major injury, my first surgery. So after 22 years, I made it that far. So
before a major injury.
So
That's
thank
fucking
God.
good, man.
Yeah, I'm grateful it didn't happen like 10 years ago when I was coming up.
Are you using CBDs or any shit like that?
Yeah. I use CBD pretty much every day.
Nice.
I just came from training right before this.
CBD tequila?
Tequila, you know, you gotta have the fine balance.
Man, it's infused,
Proper balance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about balance.
It's a balance, man. This is organic. This is pure premium product. Anybody else need another?
I mean, fuck it, I'll take another.
I'm good. Give it to
Yeah.
my nephew right here.
Yeah, nephew over here gets it.
Yeah, Evo right here.
Hey, well, you know, I mean,
he's built. He's built for this.
This weekend, your Cypress Hill show reminded me of how awesome it is to take shots and like socially, not just at home. You know.
Yeah, that was what, in Ventura? That was in Ventura?
We played 2. There was one in Ventura, one in Riverside, but we didn't have any tequila on the fucking rider, man. That really.
Oh, that was vodka. I forgot. Yeah.
Vodka and this really expensive whiskey, but we didn't get that. Somebody else got it.
Whoops.
Let us know. We'll make sure you're laced up
We're gonna
anytime.
have to make sure we get some good tequila on that goddamn rider.
Hey, this stuff looks like the type of stuff that we could be Cadillac margarita. Like
I gotta tell you, your silver is really fucking nice, bro. Like it's smooth.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You know, it's not overwhelming. Some silvers are fucking overwhelming.
Nah. This shit's meant for
nice.
Premium, top level.
Right.
The same for like frat parties. You know, this is like the
That's that good shit.
Yeah.
It's that shit that
you savor that. You don't just fucking bust that out.
It's that shit you order at Javier's.
Let me ask you this: how many hours do you think you've put on the board?
Oh man, I've tried to calculate that, and you know they say like what it's like 10,000 hours to master something or like that, but I've got to be at least damn near close to 30.
Yeah.
By all these years, it's going on 24 years.
What's crazy about that 10,000 hour theory, right? I believe that. Like if you do something, you know, and that you put that many hours into it, you get good at that shit right there. Anything else you learn outside of that, the hours that you put in after, that's where you learn the extra shit. You know what I mean? And it adds to the repertoire and your experience and stuff like that. I really believe the more you do some shit.
You said 10,000?
10,000 hours.
That's like divided into like every emotion like a human goes through because like those hours are divided into like pain, happiness, stress. You know what I mean? So it's like that. I feel like that's an equivalent.
Frustration.
Yeah, no, it's
frustration, passion.
Because those
love,
hours,
all that shit.
those hours are all ups and downs.
Ups and downs.
That shit sucks. Sometimes.
When you feel
it does sometimes, but that's what makes it so much
when you
sweet
win,
when it works out. You know?
Yeah, when you win, it feels like 10 times better.
Hell yeah, hey man, it's never easy practicing doing the shit that you love. No matter how much you love it, it's never that easy. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, there's always.
I hated to practice.
Yeah,
bro. I hated it. I mean, I love to do music. I love to play, but I hated it, bro.
Yeah.
But
what to practice?
To practice, yeah, man. I mean, my drum teacher would be like, he could tell when I didn't practice. You know, I would just like wing it, just like go off the top. You know, and he knew I can improv. So, but he says, I know you're not practicing. You know?
Yeah, sometimes like certain drills or things they get a little redundant, a little monotonous.
Yeah.
But
Is there drills like when you compete in like skateboarding? Because you know how boxers they're like, hey, just gonna hit the pad real quick. There's combos. Like, what do you just practice the same trick?
See, that's what's the art part of it. There is no there's no skateboard trainers. There's no this.
You don't have a coach, huh? Like,
there's no coaches. It's all how you feel. Your routine you kind of developed over the years as you evolve. But as I got older, I started actually treating myself like an athlete. Like I go to the gym, I train, I work out with a trainer. So like there's stuff that we do there that I'm like, I don't want to do this today.
Do you see more cats doing that same shit?
Yeah, so definitely within the last 4 or 5 years, you see it. Before it was like, what are you doing, man? Just skate. That's enough exercise. Like, who cares? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, once you hit your late 20s, early 30s, come talk to me then, man. You're going to want to
You know what's crazy about that is that, like, in all the sports that started from the street like that, a lot of those dudes just had, like, great natural ability and the repetition of practicing those moves, you know, they would land them. But you notice, like, as the sport progresses and then you guys start getting into the X Games, from BMX to the skateboarding, a lot of the bigger names, like let's just say Shaun White and some of the others like that, you know, you could see now these dudes are like putting workout regimens
full athlete style.
Yeah, full athlete style, aside from, you know, the training that they do on the board.
For
like,
sure.
you know, getting on the board and putting in the hours and stuff like that. They're also in the gyms. And you see a difference in how they fucking hit those fucking tricks.
Yeah.
You know,
their bodies are capable of so much more than other athletes who are not putting in that extra work. And you see, it's more common now for skaters especially to have longer careers. Like when I first started, dudes who were like 23, 24 were already like old and washed up and like,
damn,
just like bodies hurting.
Because they partied and then they didn't fucking put no gym time.
Nah, they skated and partied. Skated, partied, they got hurt. They just sat on the couch and be like, it'll be better. I'll sit here for a couple weeks. It'll be better. And like, you know, dudes, by the time they're 27, they're ancient. Those dudes are done, you know? Right. And now you see, you know, I'm 35. Now you got guys like into their 30s and they're still hitting their prime and they're still going. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, Tony's like 53 or something.
He's kept himself in shape. You know what I mean? Not so many bad injuries.
He experienced that too, though. Like he talked about experiencing that because he got his fame at a very young age, and he really didn't know what to do because he was that one dude.
Like at 16,
he was that one dude because there was nobody in that scene, right? Like if I'm not mistaken, there was nobody in that scene that he was. He kind of was like became that dude.
Well, what happened, I think, is that Hosoi was the guy.
He was, yeah.
And when he got locked up, there was a void for a long time. And, you know, Tony Hawk was from that whole era. He was as bad as those guys like Hosoi. So when he came on much later, you know, I mean, he brought it back.
What was that move?
Tony
he was dope as fuck, you know.
You're thinking the 900.
Yeah, I was like, what was that move, bro?
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't even know how to skate, but I remember the fact that like I'm like, when you did, even if you did it in the video game, you still felt like you did it in real life.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Tony definitely he
brought it back.
He stuck to the script. Like Hosoi was the first superstar skater. Like he was a rock star. He, you know, like he was the man. Yeah, everybody loved him. He had the style, the charisma, everything. Tony kind of, you know, I love Tony, he's my man, but he was kind of like a little bit more
shy as fuck.
Nerdy, a little dorkier, and like.
And he was younger.
He was younger. And like they didn't really respect him like that. But, you know, he stuck to the script. He stayed focused. He stayed concentrated on his thing. Hosoi maybe fell into a certain type of lifestyle that took him a different direction. And Tony just, he saw that lane open up.
He became the king of that
and now
shit.
everybody knows Tony Hawk.
Oh,
like, you don't have to scare everybody.
We love Tony, man. We got to have you up in here, Tony.
Fucking Birdhouse, dog.
You already know it.
He's a man.
I remember buying those fucking tech decks and the boards just to have them just because of designs.
What was the first board you had?
The first board I had was a Powell Blank. It was the cheapest board because my family for that year in '96 for Christmas, they were like, what do you want for Christmas this year? I told everybody, just give me like, you know, a couple bucks. I want to go pick out my own skateboard and buy it. So I got a Powell Blank, Venture Trucks, Rat Bone wheels, 8-back 3 bearings, just some generic bearings, and like Black Magic grip tape.
You remember everything, bro, like to the T.
What size the wheels?
You know, the Rat Bones wheels I had, But yeah, I remember that so clearly. And I remember one of my cousins, I went to go visit them. They live a few hours up north near Fresno, and we have a big ranch. And we were shooting BB guns, and my board was shooting. He shot my BB gun, my board with his BB gun. I got so mad. Man. I was heated. The BB like stuck in the board. I was like, oh. He was an older cousin too. I couldn't really do nothing to him, but I was just like, I was so upset. He hurt my soul.
Those are like one of the few things that can fuck up a board. It's like water and fucking something going into it.
You know you're gonna put wear and tear on the board,
right?
But when someone fucking desecrates the board,
man.
that's like, you know, that's like the heart and soul level of a skateboard.
And that was your first board that he shot?
My first board. I was just falling in love with skateboard. Everything was so magical. And I used to every night, like you said, there's wear and tear, but every night I would get like sandpaper and like sand the edges of it, make it smooth again, and like try not to scratch the bottom. I was so delicate with it.
You got up, man. When you went to sleep, then you got up. You were still pissed
I
off.
was heated, man. I was probably like on the verge. You know, you're a little kid and you like had the tears bubbling up, but you don't want to cry in front of your cousins.
How much older was he?
I don't know. He's about 5, 6 years old.
Oh yeah, you can't sock that.
Yeah, you can't. That's that
I mean,
shit.
you can try.
That's that shit. You really can't do shit because it's your older cousin.
6 years is a good amount. It's like you can't knock that fool out. Unless, you know,
And I remember, and I was a little kid, dude. I was a scrawny little dude, and I remember I was so mad. He had this car he loved, and I wanted to like go hit the side of his door with my wheel, but I remember like thinking about it and being like, you know, if you do this, like you're fucked.
No
You're
back.
fucked. Yeah. So I was just like, I just let it roll, and I was heated because that was my baby. You know?
Are you cool with Tim now? Or you still got a little bit of beef?
Of course. Nah.
Does he know that story?
I mean, I don't know if it was as big as a story to him as it was to me.
Yeah, he probably thought it was just funny.
Yeah, he thought it was just funny. Like whatever, we shoot everything here. It's a ranch. We got beat that. We shoot anything in sight. Like you should know better. Keep your shit out of sight. We won't shoot it. Like,
Fuck. Yo, what is your signature move? You know, everyone has like a signature move.
Okay.
What's like
if they were gonna put you in the video game,
right? And your fans that they know that you do this. What's your signature move?
that's hard to say. I don't know that I have a signature move, but what I'm most known for is being able to skate switch stance, which is basically
that's tough.
Yeah, if you're you know baseball, right? If you're a right-handed hitter, you can also hit left-handed just as good. So like. So I can skate any stance. That's what people most know me for. Is being like
tough.
ambitious.
Yeah, because most people hold one side as their foundation.
Right.
They can't really flip both sides.
Is that like riding with both hands?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh damn!
Being ambidextrous, like
what do they call it? Riding goofy and then the other. It's like
goofy and regular.
Yeah, goofy and regular.
There's this meme I seen it come out and skaters always ask, kids always come up to me and ask me and say, "Hey P-Rod, are you a regular or goofy?" And there's this meme, it says regular goofy, and it just shows me saying yes. And so I always like, yeah, oh, I know what you're talking about, yes. And they get all hyped, like, oh, he said yes. Like, it's pretty funny. So it got to a point where that's what I'm known for. So I couldn't say it's any one move, but they just know me for being able to, like, switch stances.
Do a lot
they
of
call you Switch Lord.
Switch guy, yeah, they do say that, and I was like, yeah, that's a heavy one.
Is that something that a lot of skaters can't do?
Nowadays it's something that people have done, that people are you see more people able to do it now.
Because they're practicing that now.
Because I imagine
it's a thing.
Before it was one side was dominant.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like I set the bar though.
Well, it's hard.
I mean, because if you're known by that, man,
I'm known for.
You pioneered that.
Yeah, like
I helped really go for it, but I gotta give credit. My man Salman Agha, he invented switch skateboarding. I think it was back in the '80s, before they even thought about doing that. But he sprained his ankle, and so the ankle he would normally skate on was hurt. So he would switch and use the other ankle to jump off of. And that's kind of the legend of how switch skating began. So he's really the inventor, the actual inventor of it. But I definitely was always the type of kid. For some reason, I have I don't know if it's OCD or whatever. I like to be even. When I was
balance.
When I was playing baseball, I like to throw with my left and my right hand. I could play guitar left and right handed.
Damn.
And so when I started skating and I found out about switch, I was like, wow, this is perfect. I got to be balanced. Yeah.
Yeah, it's full balance.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's.
What are you, a Libra?
Capricorn.
All right, well, close. Not that close.
That's right.
I don't know what the months are.
It's fucking balanced out over here, man.
It's but that's perfectionist
to me, I think that's dope because that's much like DJing.
Yep.
You know, and playing percussion. You got to have full faculties of both sides so that you're not heavy on one side or another. It's like the balance of playing and DJing. And I think when somebody can get to both sides like that, man, that shit is special. Because you've seen those DJs back in the day where they were dominant on one side, the other side they suck.
Or they have all their turntables set up on one side, so like the mixer is all the way on the hard left, and then you got the two tables, or it's the other way where the mixer is on the hard right, and then two tables. But to be able to use both hands,
dude, like you ever try riding with your left and you got that fucking that Michael Fox riding and shit, like, you know what I mean, like
Parkinson's stuff.
Fucked up. I mean, let's just say that off the top. That was a dick.
No more tequila for
shots
you.
for E-Zone.
Bro, come on, man. You could, if I said this in a comedy club or an open mic, that would have killed. Like you lucky to say
know your audience, man. Gotta know your audience.
Yeah, read the room, bro. Absolutely. You know what? Come to think about that, yes, that would have killed.
I'm gonna write that shit down. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. It was still cold.
There you go.
But
comedians get away with a little more.
Look, we're comedians right now. We're running out of fucking we're like a fish with like the river drying up right now. You know,
I feel
it's not that
they're even coming after comedians nowadays. It's crazy.
It's hard to say anything.
Yeah, that used to be like it's a comedy show. Like they're loud, but damn.
Yeah, no. Now you got to put signs in the front of the comedy club. Be like, hey, if you're really easily offended, don't come in because certain. This is the people on the lineup.
That's a good disclaimer, though.
Yeah, man.
That's a good disclaimer. Everybody
got sensey.
Hey, but that's what the explicit sticker is on albums in the past, and they probably still put that sticker on digital album covers today.
They do.
Yeah.
And it's the same shit. It's like, this is explicit. So here's your warning right here.
But like, it's so funny because that sticker is for people who don't know who they're about to listen to. Like anybody who's about to get out, what you're getting. Like you know what I mean? Like I know what I'm in for.
You buy the NWA album. He's like, I didn't know they were gonna curse that much.
But before streaming, I used to get heated because I remember I bought when I had all my favorite albums on CD. But then when it got to you had the iPod, I went and bought everything again on iTunes, my everything, and I accidentally fucked up. I bought All Eyes on Me. But the censored version, I didn't realize it was behind every other word. I was so heated.
And it canceled out your other shit.
Yeah, so then I had to go buy it. I bought it twice, so they got me. But I bought it twice because I had to get the proper version. But now, even to this day, it's still all my old stuff that I bought back in the day is still on my iTunes. So when it comes on, sometimes Tupac will come on, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, shit. And then it'll be the censored one. I'm like, damn it. Change it,
Yeah, that's always a disappointment.
Yeah.
And as a DJ, you cannot play a censored fucking song in
club.
a club. Motherfuckers will look at you like you lost your mind.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
It's funny how.
What kind of square do we got on the fucking?
They'll be like, oh, as soon as they hear a curse word bleeped or an original word, bleeped or edited, they'll be like, oh.
Who's this bitch ass on the turn?
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that Flanders up there, bro.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no,
Howdy ho.
That's the wrong version. Hold on.
Dude, I got played right there. So
you just start cussing out of nowhere to make up for it.
Fucking shit. Fuck.
So you mentioned that you play guitar. So music is your second love, or where does this fall in?
So the personality I had ever since I was a little kid, when I got a hobby, it wasn't just a hobby; it was my life calling. So my first hobby I remember having was being a stuntman. I remember my father's comedian, actor, and so I went on a set of a TV show he was doing. I must have been 6 years old or something. And I seen this stuntman jump through a window, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, I want to be a stuntman. That's what I wanted. I went home. I set up cardboard boxes. I started flipping through it, and then I got another. My next hobby was baseball. I wanted to be Nolan Ryan. I wanted to be a pitcher. I wanted to be a great pitcher, and so eventually I found Jimi Hendrix. He became a hero of mine. I was like, wow, he's amazing.
That's a good hero.
Yeah, and I was like, I want to be an amazing guitar. I just got this urge in me to want to learn how to play guitar.
How did you find out about a record at your house or what?
No, I had this documentary. I forget how I got a hold of it. It was just a Jimi Hendrix Experience documentary, and I used to watch it all the time, over and over again. And then I fell in love with Nirvana as well. And Kurt Cobain was a hero of mine. Jimi Hendrix was a hero of mine. And I'm a left-handed person normally, naturally.
So you play left, but you play both sides.
But when I first picked up a guitar, the comfortable way was right-handed for some reason.
Oh, shit.
But then I was so... Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix were such heroes of my mind. Yeah, they played left-handed
Paul
guitar.
McCartney plays left-handed.
Yeah, Paul McCartney as well. Yeah. And so I fell in love with those guys, and I was like, man, my heroes, they're left-handed. I'm left-handed, and I ain't even playing left-handed. I got to learn how to play left-handed.
Right.
Come to find out, I'm pretty sure they were both actually right-handed who felt more comfortable playing left-handed. So they were similar to me because I'm left-handed, and I felt comfortable playing left-handed or right-handed. So anyways, I started getting guitar lessons, and I was playing, and then when my guitar teacher would leave, I would flip my strings upside down and practice all week the opposite way.
Oh, wow.
And because I wanted to be like Jimi Hendrix, and when I told him I wanted to play left-handed, he's like, no, why you want to do that? Just learn how to play it this way. It doesn't matter. But like I was just, I was like 10, 11 years old.
I think it does matter, though.
Challenge.
I think there's a different part on that other side.
Yeah, in my mind, it was just like, I don't care. I was 10, I was like 10 years old.
Right.
And when he would leave, I would switch my strings around. Like Jimi Hendrix would have the Stratocaster upside down, flipped over. So I would just do the same thing with my little guitar. And all week, I would practice what he taught me left-handed. Yeah. And then when he would come back, I would flip it back. And then I would learn the next lesson, then take it back next week and do it this way.
Wow. Did you ever play, when did you play the other side for him? Did you ever play that?
Nah, not that I remember. This was probably like 95, 94, 95.
You never played left-handed in front of him?
Not that I remember.
Man, that would have blew his fucking mind.
Yeah.
If you would have said, hey, check this out. Flip it over.
What did you...
See, I was too young to realize that was cool. You know what I mean?
That's a special fucking thing.
That would have been a super flex.
And I'm not I'm not a great
flex.
guitar player, but like anything I could play right-handed, I could play left-handed, which is basically a bunch of Nirvana songs.
What was your first guitar though?
My first guitar,
electric
it was electric. It was a Vantage. I got it for Christmas, 1994. PV amp. And then I got my first little distortion pedal, Boss pedal.
Hey, so what are you listening to when you're riding? A lot of Hendrix?
I go in phases. Right now I'm back in a Nirvana phase, but I pretty much listen to hip hop and rock. That's pretty much my back and forth. Like on the way here, I was listening to Big Pun the whole time on the way here.
Like that hard shit, though.
Oh, dude,
like that hard
gritty shit.
Yeah, that gritty shit.
Yeah, it's hard. I try to keep up with the relevant stuff of today, but it just, I don't know if it's like, I'm just getting older or whatever, but like it just doesn't hit me the same way. I always tend to go back to the stuff I grew up on, which late 90s, early 2000s stuff.
Word.
But yeah, right now I'm back in a Nirvana phase. I've been listening to Nirvana Unplugged a lot, over and over again. So I find myself, I don't know if it's like a time of year or whatever, but I'll just get on this phase of certain artists and I'll listen to their whole catalog for a couple weeks and I'll go on to the next one. It just keeps cycling around like that for years.
Music and skating goes hand in hand.
Absolutely, 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like you could tell a skater.
What you're skating to is your soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. You could tell a skater how they move, how they dress, how they skate. You're like, all right, this dude's a little bit more fresh. He's a little bit more of a hip hop guy. You got this guy's a little bit more of a grunge, kind of a rock type of guy.
And that's a trip because it all used to be more one way than like all these different styles now that people have.
Yeah, and it's getting more and more like blended together nowadays, I think, at least in skating. Which is cool. I love it because to me that represents like how we should be as people, right? Like kind of like united and blended and like just.
So one thing I feel that the other skateboards don't get enough credit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it.
Oh shit!
All right.
But you know what? I feel that the other skateboards don't get enough credit. Like there's penny boards, there's long boards.
You're talking about brands.
No. I'm talking about the fucking
or the actual board.
Yeah, because it's not just a regular skate. Because what do you call the skateboard you skate out of? Like just a regular board, right?
I just call it my board.
But there's fucking penny boards which are small. Yeah. There's the long boards. I feel like I was like, yo, it's like who forgot about the other one?
The homie, rest in peace, Skate Master Tate used to rock the longboard.
I was like, nobody
used to love that shit.
I mean, not that I'm saying you could build a lane out of it, but I'm just saying, nobody ever fucking focused on those.
My shit was whack. My skateboard was fucking whack. It was first of all, it was plastic, right? So
Yeah,
it was like
one of them.
so it was like a fucking like a shaped like a banana and shit like that.
Like
It
little
was
flexi
yellow.
board.
Yeah, that shit was whack, man. Just like my roller skates, those shits with like iron wheels and shit.
I know,
My shit was
man.
fucked up.
I don't even remember
You know,
that board, man.
roller skating was something else, man. Like that shit is like you were stuck with that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you didn't have your shoes on your back,
you
like
can't get rid of it.
you
Like,
can't get
you're
rid of
stuck.
that shit. And like if there's 4 or the 5 wheel, whatever, like that shit was just hard. I remember I was on those for a minute.
I couldn't hang with my friends going skateboarding though with my shit. You know what I mean? Because they would clown me because they all had like legit skateboards, and here I go with this plastic shit looking like a fucking banana. You know what I mean? So I had to go fucking with my
That's what it was called,
shit.
banana board. That they were
Yeah,
called
yeah,
banana boards.
I'm like banana, but I'm like I want
With the
something
acrylic
like that.
wheels, is that what
Yeah,
it was?
yeah,
The acrylic wheel.
Yeah.
I was not happening with that, man. I wanted what they had.
Yeah.
But my mom was not having it.
Yeah,
I ain't
nah.
spending them money for
Nah,
that shit.
Eric, go play your bongos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better get in there and practice.
Yeah,
You
it's
better get in there.
I don't know that it doesn't get love. It's just a different genre. Like to me, it's like speaking a different language. Like longboards, penny boards, traditionally they're used for transportation. They're used to getting you from point A to point B. You see a lot of college students
Skateboard Uber?
having them. Exactly, college students. They're on a big campus. They skate from one class to another. Like
It's when you
really
want
not-
to relax.
Exactly. It's more of like a cruising type thing.
That seems
the
like
board
that-
I ride is like you're trying
Yeah.
to handle some business, you know.
Nah, bro, that cruising one, that seems right up my alley right there. The one that you
man.
can smoke a joint while you're
Yeah,
while
and
you're
there's nothing
on
wrong
that
with
one.
it. It's just like technically they're both called skateboards, but like they have nothing to do with
They're
each other.
totally different.
Yeah, it's just nothing to do with each
Because
other.
on a longboard, you cannot do any of the shit you do.
That
on
shit-
a-
Yeah, it's like saying like, yo, I got a Prius and this guy has a NASCAR. It's like, yeah, they're both cars, but like, it's just nothing to do with each other.
So you have your chills skateboard, like, you know.
No.
No.
You don't do longboard?
No,
It's all meant for
I
shred.
just when I go skate, I don't skate for transportation. I skate, to do work, to
It's
get
for
things
work.
done.
Shred that shit out.
I got my car for transportation.
What's your favorite spot you ever skated on? Because I imagine you probably go to skate tours. So like, imagine like it's almost like that tagger effect. Like if you go to the Greece
Right,
and you
right.
tag some shit up there, you're like, yeah, I tagged in Greece. You know what I mean?
Exactly the same thing.
So like,
There's certain iconic spots in the world that you're like, yo, I gotta go there to skate. Fortunately for me, I was born here in LA, which is like the mecca of
The mecca,
skateboarding.
yeah.
Whereas like everyone in the world who fall in love with skateboarding, their dream is to come here to skate. No different if you want to be an actor, you come to Hollywood to be an actor.
Right.
So I was just blessed to be in this situation. But so probably my favorite thing that comes up to me in my mind every time I'm asked that question is right here, downtown LA. The DWP used to have the best marble ledges ever, but it used to be like we would go there at like 1 in the morning, sneak around the side because they had the security guard in the front. You would just hope they were like asleep in the front or something. you had to be like ninjas, like your Mission Impossible breaking in, and you would just be quiet. Everybody's real quiet. You go to the side because they had the marble ledges, a square building, and the marble ledges were around each side of the building. So you would go to the sides where it would be less likely to be seen. And you would skate. Sometimes you would get 5 minutes before they realized they'd come out there and kick you out. Sometimes you get 2 hours. So you just never knew.
Can you count how many times you've been chased out?
Nah, I can't. It's too many. It's just like when I was like a kid, I used to every time cops would come, especially if you're in a school and you got the chain link fence and you see cops pull up. We had time to run. We all knew the exit route, different direction. We scatter.
Like real cops?
Yeah. But then after a while, as you got older, you're like, whatever. Like, just let them come in. You're just, I don't have the energy to do this running shit. And so they come in. Half the time, they just say, all right, guys, pack it up. You got to go. It's rare that they do anything.
Yeah, they're basically coming to tell you to stop.
Yeah, and most of the time, they're like, guys, I don't care if you're skating here, but the lady down the street called us, so I got to come do my job. So most of the time, they're super cool.
They can't arrest you for that shit, huh?
I mean, if they
wanted to
really
be
want
dicks.
to, you get that maverick who really is coming.
But I mean, if you're a cop though, like and you take some guys, like what is he in for? Like everybody's gonna laugh at you.
Listen, here's the thing: a cop can
Occasionally.
always find a reason,
Yeah.
and that's what you got to know more than anything.
These days, we know better than anything, but for the most part, it's mellow. You have your occasional cop who's really trying to prove a point.
Pop their chest.
Yeah, it's really not usually. Sometimes they're even super cool. Like sometimes we skate spots in the hood and
Have you ever met one that had skills on a board?
Yes, a couple times.
I bet.
A couple times. Yeah, a couple times I met some who knew me.
Like he got on the board?
Cool and they were hyped. Yeah, they'll get on the board and roll and try a trick, do a little kick flip or something.
A cop?
Yeah, cops.
That's dope.
Damn, that's fucking. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, sometimes they're super cool. Like for the most part.
Sometimes,
really.
yeah.
And
sometimes they're looking out for you too. Like sometimes we skate in the hood. Like I remember one time we were skating to school in Compton, right in the heart of Compton, and the cops come in. They come kick us on the. Where are you from? I was like, oh, I'm from the Valley. Like he's looking at me like I'm an idiot. Like
what are you doing here?
Yeah. Do you know where you're at? It's like yeah, like. This school, it's like, do you realize what's going on around you right here? Like, get out of here! Like, they're looking out for you. Like, what are you doing here?
Like
You're
right
gonna get eaten alive out here
in the middle of gangbang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're just young, naive kids. Like, wow, I don't know. We just my friend told me there's this really cool rail here, and
he was talking to you like Denzel and his partner. He was he's like, you want to go fucking sign tickets up in the freeway? Like, he's like, or you want to come here with
for
me?
Sure. No, there's a couple spots in the jungle. Training day. Like, there's some spots up there, and we go skating, and like they'll come through, and what are you fucking kids doing? What are you Valley dudes doing? Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah,
that's a come up right there to fools in the hood.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
it's not necessarily that. It's what could happen.
Yeah.
While you are there.
Bystander shit.
Yes. Exactly. Or if they come directly at you, like, hey, what are you doing over
there?
The
only time I seen a cop skateboard was in Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Remember when you had to pass the whole game? And like, I was like, then you would unlock the cop and he would skateboard all over the ramps. I didn't even know that fools would get down like that.
For the most part, I will say.
Down like that. That's real shit.
You never saw Police Academy 4?
First of all.
Nice.
Come on, E-Zone.
That's points on the fucking board for
I stopped at part 2, bro. I was more of a Revenge of the Nerds type of guy.
Yeah, Police Academy.
That's a good one.
Did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was one of my favorite movies.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
Porky's is a good one too.
Porky's 2.
Yeah.
Damn, that's out of my league right there. Yeah.
Oh, man. It's a fucked up, stupid movie.
It is. It really is. Yeah, it's a fucked up.
Really stupid.
Yeah, early 80s.
Yeah, in the early 80s.
It's not really worth going back to.
Nah, but for real, most of my run-ins with cops has been pretty chill. Most of the time, they're just like, just get it. I don't care. The lady down the street called. Just we can't have it right now. That's it.
That's cool.
Yes, it's whatever. I get it, especially as I'm.
Skaters get like the super bad cops, huh? Like, you know what I mean? I was like, it's not like if they call you in smoking.
I mean,
well, yeah, because a lot of the cops are like, yo, I used to skate. Like, I feel bad. A lot of them like can relate to you. So
they're like, you know what? Just go ahead, take off.
Sometimes they'll do that. Like, I'll give you 10 more minutes, but after that, I got to like the lady across the street is just doesn't like it, and so it's okay. Most of the time,
I fucks with y'all. But this old hack down the street.
Yeah, so many. I can't tell you. That's probably the most common thing we get. It's very rare that they're like real assholes, you know?
Yeah.
And what's your biggest pet peeve in regards to skating? Like a rock on the road or what?
Actually, that's exactly it. My biggest pet peeve.
It has to be.
I actually have like OCD because of that.
Because that shit'll make you fly off your board.
A little baby pillow.
So you'll go before, like, let's say a competition, you'll make sure whatever path you're fucking
rolling in. That's what I'm known for
like
as well.
Straight up, like, smooth, so you ain't hitting nothing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So, like, a little baby pebble will catch your wheel. We call it a skirt rock. Like, because when your wheel hits, it goes skirt, and that shit stops your wheel, makes your ass fly.
That's what made me not get into it.
If you're going fast and that you hit skirt rock, dude, you eat shit sometimes so hard off some stupid shit, and I'm like, you're so embarrassed. I'm like, man, they pay me for this shit, and I just fell and just ate so much shit. But that's why I'm paranoid. So like exactly what you just said at a contest. When there's a big set of stairs, the last thing you want to do is hit a little rock right before a set of stairs. Your ass is flying head first down a set of 12 stairs.
Yeah, that's not good. And that happens.
It happens. So
you
like
take one little half brooms right there.
No, what I do, I'm known for sweeping my feet every time I go up. It's like OCD at this point, but like I'll go up to the set of stairs. I take my foot, I wipe the front of the stairs down like that, and then I go back. and then I do my turn.
Okay.
It's sometimes it's embarrassing,
It
but I'm
makes
like,
sense,
hey man,
though.
it's
That's your
less embarrassing than you catch me flying down
Right.
that set head first.
Exactly. That's less. It's less embarrassing.
We'll take
Me
that.
sweeping these fucking steps to make sure that don't
Absolutely.
happen.
You can scratch or skid your face. I remember that's the type of injury that made me say, nah, fam, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, there's too many cracks in the fucking sidewalk in the hood. I was like, nah.
Oh, yeah,
man.
the uneven sidewalks, bro. You don't
dude.
pay attention to that.
See, I was like, you skate here, C minus. I was like,
Oh,
have you
yeah.
ever caught a little rock?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! The last time I got my shoulder, when I had my shoulder, I was skating down Maine, and I went to avoid this couple because they were kind of walking apart, holding hands, and I didn't want to like. You know, I was trying
Cock blocker.
I wasn't trying to fucking get in their way, so I actually tried to go around him, and the dude didn't even like make it. There's like he kind of just like dogged me, and as I made eye contact, I hit a skirt rock, and I fucking. Luckily, at my fucking age, I still remembered to, lean in and tuck and just
roll.
tuck and roll, dude. And I got up and I had like a jammed, it felt like a rotator cuff issue, but it was something that, got back.
It's because you're in your 40s now, Poppy.
Oh, yes. But it was like those skirt rocks, fuck, man.
Skirt rocks.
Hey, he can still skate though, man.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Like, you said early on you wanted to do like stunt work and shit like that. Did getting involved in like wanting to be the stunt work shit, like, did that help you deal with like some of the falls you would take in the skating? Like,
Maybe not. Maybe a little bit. So it's funny that you say that because I tell people now whenever I've said that before, like originally I wanted to be a stuntman when I was a kid. Technically, I'm a stuntman now, I guess.
Really, you are.
Technically,
for sure.
But what really got me, I think, did that is when I was a little kid. Every time I had a hobby, like I was saying before, that was my calling. So next thing was karate. I wanted to be Bruce Lee and Van Damme. I wanted to be the best martial artist. So I was doing karate like martial arts crazy. So I learned agility there. And then after that, I wanted to do gymnastics. And so I took gymnastics class for a long time. And they taught me how to tuck and roll and do all that stuff. And then eventually skateboarding caught my eye. And that was the one hobby that like nothing else ever took my attention.
That's like ultimate warrior training.
So then I realized as I got older, I was like, fuck. I look back on my life. I'm like, my whole life was like training for what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
So
that's why you went like how many years without getting a major injury?
Exactly. So yeah. So I would say, that originally planted the seed of being a stuntman. But then when I did karate and gymnastics, that really showed me how to be agile. Like even yesterday actually, I was skating and somebody complimented me, and I was thankful for saying, because I almost ate shit, but I didn't, and they were like, "That was a graceful fall." Like I think for me, the most important skill I have that allowed me to learn to be a great skater is falling gracefully, because no matter who you are, the best skateboarder in the whole damn world, you fall more than you land. That's just a fact. You fall
when you're practicing something crazy.
You fall way more than you actually succeed.
Yeah.
And so if I credit my falling skills that allowed me to learn how to land tricks and become good and get this far, because I learned how to fall so much, because that's the most thing you do every day. To allow me to wake up the next day and go skate again without major injury, thank God. So,
don't land hard.
I mean, that's not up to you. That's the thing. That's not up to you.
For real.
Really, like the skateboard is your boss. The skateboard will humble you. If you're feeling sweet, you're feeling confident, the skateboard will let you know who's the boss. Yeah. So,
man, you ain't lying.
No, I'm not lying. And so, as long as you know who the boss is, and as long as you learn agility and gracefulness is falling, your career will be a little longer than most.
Your boss won't be as bad.
Exactly. Like you got to roll with the punches, basically.
You gotta roll.
Yeah.
And you got to take those. Sometimes it was so funny because I explained to, like, sometimes I would skate and I'd hit that skirt rock and I'd I'd have to tuck and roll, but I'd want to continue the skate. I wouldn't want to like. It's something about it. It made me feel even more pumped to go. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because it made me because I could get up and walk away. Like, all right, cool, just shake it off. I might be a little sore tomorrow, but all right, let's keep going. And there's some energy in that.
There's some things that some falls you hit and like adrenaline rushes through you, and you're like, yo, I'm ready to roll. There's some falls you hit and you're like, yeah, I'm good, I'm going home, I'm done.
This shit is over.
Last time
I don't deserve this shit. I'm done. I'm going home. Yeah.
Last time once I got back up, I was like, yeah, I'm walking to the studio from here. I'm not gonna I'm good.
Yeah, and like for me, it's kind of a blessing because I've learned to realize that not everything is in your hands. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, as much as you want to be tough and strong or whatever, like some things just like sometimes all of us can be humbled. And sometimes you got to be humbled and it puts a new perspective out there. And then you're just, I don't know. For me, that's been a big, as I get older, that's a lesson for me. I realize like, you know what, like this is not in my hands. There's something bigger than me out there. Sometimes I'm going to be humble. Sometimes I'm going to succeed. But I realize, like, I can't even take credit for that. Yeah. It's just, I'm going to just keep at it, keep learning, keep growing, and
keep putting the work in.
Yeah, and the rest is out of my hands.
That's what's up. Yeah. It's about that time we go to questions from the live chat.
Hey, man, that shit must be packed as fuck.
It is.
Like, that shit.
Oh, we got a live chat. Wow.
We've been live the whole time.
Okay. Shit.
I swear to God, no shots for me, please. Stop.
No, I'm done. I'm done with that.
Yeah. Don't even try that. All right, let's go.
All right, let's see here. We got, who is first? We got Jose Diaz. He says, what's good? What's good, B? Please open an AZ. I'll work for free.
Damn.
Coming soon, bro. We're working on it.
Yep.
Hey, screen capture that.
Cornelius Personnel says dab for E-Zone. Angel OO says much love to all. Can't wait for the Halloween costumes. Magic curtain, beers for everyone.
You heard that, B-Real? Can't wait for the Halloween costumes.
Shit.
I hope you picked the good one, B-Real.
I have not picked anything.
Okay, I hope you get your Walking Dead on or whatever you like, B-Real. King of Thrones.
Is there even going to be Halloween this year?
Well, you know what? First, I podcast on Halloween here on Saturday, but the whole week I suggested that I was like the whole month because we have an outlet and we're entertainers. I suggested to B-Real, hey, man, why not just give the people something since everything's canceled? And he's like, nah, man.
I didn't say no.
He didn't say no.
He said, we're not dressing up.
He said not using paint.
He said, I'm not.
I said, I will not paint my face is what I said. I didn't say I wouldn't do the other shit. You assumed I said.
I just asked you, have you worked on a costume? You're like, I'm not doing that.
I'm not working on nothing. And listen, if I was, I wouldn't tell you.
He's just gonna be Dr. Greenthumb, dude. I swear that's against the rules, bro.
No,
you can't be Dr.
Yeah, I think he's gonna show up.
Probably not, but we'll see.
Damn, I like that. Keep you on your toes.
Keep you on the edge. All right, let's go.
I love it.
All right, we got La Morena. He says dab for the room. Hola. Matador is in the building.
That's right. See, son.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
2014.
That's cool. D. Underwood says, we need a one-man show called Bobo, a great storyteller. Bless up from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Bobo.
Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo.
We got...
We'll see you in 2021.
Yeah. We got El Pinche Wheelie. 1904, he says, glad to see E-Zone embracing his inner Barney.
Hey, bro, give me that 50,000 followers, bro, so I can get that shit tatted. Stop playing.
D. Underwood says, Team E-Zone shirt, question mark, dab for Skinny Pablo. Rusty Shackleford. Fucking Rusty Shackleford says, Aton. Aton is going to wear fishnets for Halloween.
That's horrible, dude.
Oh, man.
Damn, he ain't even here to defend himself.
He ain't even here to defend himself. Damn right. Hey, man,
made me choke.
I knew it was funny the minute Skinny Pablo was chuckling over there.
Oh, my God. That made me choke.
All right.
All right.
Man.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's probably true.
Moving on, we got Dan Coulter. He says, here's a fun random question for all of you. What is the most ghetto/creative thing you can remember smoking out of, i.e. a Coke can, Bible papers, apple, Much love from Texas.
Ooh.
Pablo, do you smoke?
I have and do, yeah.
What's the craziest thing?
I
you've
mean,
smoked
everything
out?
he just mentioned. I mean, I've
All
done
of
the
them?
can thing. I've done the apple thing,
Right.
pipe thing. I haven't
talking
I haven't done
invention.
Bible papers. To me,
Okay.
that I haven't,
no,
I haven't crossed that line.
That's kind of harsh.
Yeah, I haven't crossed that line.
I've done it.
Of course you have.
I didn't. It wasn't me ripping it, but I was like, he's like, hey man, we had to work where we had in a hotel room, and I was like, you
So
ripped
that's
it.
the craziest thing you've smoked
Yeah,
out.
the
All right.
Bible
How about
papers.
you?
I think a pineapple. That was
All
pretty odd.
Bobo?
Corn husk.
Corn husk.
Wow.
Yeah.
That shit was disgusting.
I remember that.
Yeah,
that is
it sounds-
disgusting.
Brazil. Their weed was horrible.
How about Skinny Pablo?
South
Yeah.
America, man, they got that. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta find the right people. Just call
Yeah.
Dr. Greenthumb. All right, how about Skinny Pablo?
I smoked out of a banana palm leaf. I cut it and rolled it
Yeah,
into
man.
a blunt.
Banana leaf, man.
Yeah, banana leaf. That was good.
Yeah, if we're talking about shit like that, yeah, but banana leaf. But I mean,
Coke can.
The craziest thing I probably ever got down with. There's a couple. There's the 5-pound blunt.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the rocket launcher, whatever RPG. that.
That was big.
And the other thing might have been the satellite, which is one of the first videos we fucking put up here on Be Real TV, which was basically a cup with a gang of joints fucking put in holes of the cup, and the cup was like a breathing mask, and you just hit all these joints, and it like
Whoa.
would do that. And the giggle stick.
The giggle
Whoa, what's this about?
The giggle stick is a joint that's rolled with soft hash, and you smoke it like a joint, but you got to smoke it while it's upright so it burns down. Because if you try to smoke it normal, it'll just
drip.
Yeah, so the giggle stick is that's a crazy one.
The name is just amazing.
Hash is the fucking hash works as the paper or the blunt wrap in this
okay.
giggle stick thing.
Yeah, and
It's
that gets
rare
heavy.
that we do it. We only do it every now and then. We haven't done it in I don't know how many years.
4 or 5 years, maybe.
Let's do it again.
You have to have a bunch of people for that joint because
Right.
like it would burn for hours with like let's just say us 6 guys in here.
The whole show
would
still going.
Shit,
Oh,
it'd be
for
like
sure.
you could run 3 shows.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a slow burn.
That shit is. Well, it depends how big this thing is, but that's what it would be for me. The giggle stick. All right, next one.
We got 420 analyst. He's asking E-Zone, are you going to include healing crystals in your shop?
What?
Are you going to include healing crystals
In my shop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do. You know what? I actually used to go to the convention they used to have in like the OC, but because we haven't had that in a while, like I haven't been able to fulfill that because I got to hook up in there.
What's up with these healing crystals? Let me know.
Well, we call them pocket vibes. You know what I mean? Like in the stoner community, we call them pocket vibes. So you just carry like 3 crystals or something in your pocket, and it's like you switch them up every day.
Good energy, good chakras.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I consider myself a hippie away in a sense
Okay.
like that, where it's like I believe in the superstition and the
Good vibes.
mysterious and all this stuff, and energy and all that. You know, I'd rather believe than not believe and find out I was fucking up later. You know,
They work.
Yeah, I carry a few with me.
That's cool. I
My
like that.
backpack.
I always have them close, but you know I got many things close.
True that.
You know how that goes.
Word.
All
right, next.
We got D Underwood. It says epic show will be Bill. Oh, most epic show will be Bill Nye, Eric Bobo, Raptor, E-Zone while on shrooms.
and shop for Be Real.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to instigate, Doc.
Oh, and he also says D Underwood says joint for Skinny Pablo. Bless
He's
up.
lying about that, dude. Look, you could.
I didn't see that come through the
Look
line.
at that. He's just making that up.
I'm watching everything, and I didn't see.
I'll screen capture it right now. I'll show you guys right now.
Wow.
Right there.
He said, I'll screen capture that.
Right
Wow,
there. It
dude.
says joint for
Pablo, I
Skinny
dig you there.
Pablo
You're pretty
from
sneaky
Brooklyn.
there.
Right there.
I like that, though.
I dig what Pablo's doing there.
There you go.
There you go.
E-Zone, thinking I'm lying. Accusing your cousin of lying.
There it
Cousins
goes.
fighting.
It's right there. Joint for Skinny
You know
Pablo.
I don't lie.
Hey, bro, we'll
All
send you
right.
back to Guam.
We got El Pinche
He
Wheelie.
says, I don't lie. I stretch the truth.
Yes, he says ayahuasca for E-Zone.
Ooh.
Need it. Doo-doo
hell
party
no.
1, 2, 3.
He needs it.
Fuck, I don't need to be Richie Valens, bro. Like, it's cool.
Yep. Damn. We got Rosa Enrique says, "What up, fam? Always good to see Bobo on." B, thanks for the shout out yesterday, E-Zone. I love my Halloween candles. C, I just finished juicing celery.
Yeah.
So, yep.
There you go. Killing the enemy. I love it.
Hint. Hint. See.
She said juice in the cellar, so she killed the enemy and used it for good. I can only salute you guys, Rosa and Ricky.
She still drinking.
You gonna eat that celery soon, Papa?
Hey man, let's do it. I'm down.
All right.
I'm not a fan, but I'm down. If once
hey,
he does the
you
ranch.
guys agreed to it right here. We all,
Yeah, he's looking. He's looking.
Okay, so look. All right.
No, I like. Yeah.
So
I'm
okay,
recently vegan, plant-based type.
Well,
person, so.
here's the deal with that challenge. These people have heard it many times before.
Nasty.
We play a game called Hot Box, right? It's a card game. It's here
With
somewhere.
the volcano there.
Well, we could implement the volcano, but it's this card game, right? And
I see. Okay.
Bobo had a dare in the card game because there's many dares in the card game. He was in a winning position, and he chose the dare, which was to take a ranch shot.
Nasty.
Right, a shot of ranch.
Ranch?
Yes.
Ranch dressing.
I
just
love
a
ranch dressing.
It's a see,
See,
right? So Bobo, to put himself in the winning
I
position,
hate ranch. I hate ranch.
he fucking
Wow.
took a ranch shot. After that, it became a thing here where they were constantly hitting this guy with, E-Zone, do a ranch shot. And he's constantly saying no to the ranch.
Because it's just, okay, it's not that I don't like ranch, bro. It's just like a shot of it, bro. That's a lot, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's.
I don't know, man. You
Look,
ever
bro,
tried
just
the
think
vegan
of it
ranch?
like-
I got the fucking follow your heart vegan ranch. That shit's bomb.
That's not the here or there of it. Though, right?
Yeah.
So this guy right here, he doesn't like celery or onions. But to challenge E-Zone, he said, I'll eat celery if you take a shot of ranch. And finally, this guy agreed. And so that's what
We're in a holding pattern.
And he started all this with his shot of
you
ranch.
guys are on a standoff. Nobody's done it yet.
Nope.
Well, Friday.
And that's what that was all about.
Got you.
Just so that you because I knew you were like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
bro. Celery and
My dad's buying
appreciate
lunch
that.
on Friday,
Appreciate the
bro.
back-
You
Sure
heard me.
is.
had to give you the backstory.
Yeah,
on that.
thank you.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you're looking at it. I was like, put them on game.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a challenge amongst challenges on Friday that we're, it's both.
They're working up.
Yeah.
They're working up to it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. It's a texture thing more than it is. So
Yeah.
like the crunch of it is like the worst to me. So,
Fucking put Molly in your
celery?
celery.
Yeah, I'm not a big celery fan.
Yeah,
You need
so-
to put like peanut butter in it and shit. But
Yeah,
like,
I used to-
I can drink it in juice. Like if you blend it and put it in a juice, I
yeah.
can do that.
Yeah,
I
no,
might try
you
that.
can't even do that yet.
yeah, we'll
All
we'll
right,
get there
Pablo.
one day.
What you got, Pobs?
Yeah, man. We got D Underwood. He's actually asking about Team Skinny Pablo merch, so you can check the website. Dash for the room.
That was the negotiations were short.
Yeah.
Yep. GDP Smoke. He's saying salute and question to the Buddha Master, aka the Doc. Are we going to crown a 2020 roll-off champ this year?
Oh, are you referring to the rematch that Young Buck over here wants to try and get the crown
I got
back?
so many messages saying everybody was afraid to get fired, so they voted for you.
No, is that what they did? All right.
Damn.
Friday, we can do this.
Damn.
I don't want no biased answers, no vague answers. Be real with it, bro.
Hey, listen,
be
I got no
real.
ego about this stuff. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. It's no big deal. But one thing I can tell you this, he ain't going to have it easy.
True that.
I'm pretty confident in how I roll my
You
joints.
better roll the best joints of your life.
I do every day, bro.
Okay, so what's the wager here? If I lose, what?
Look, bro, why you always gotta fucking add extra stuff to it, bro?
If you lose, what?
I don't know. What do you want, bro?
I mean, if you're confident in your shit, man,
I am confident, but what do you? It's
Like,
your
well,
call,
then-
bro.
It's my call.
Yeah, bro. Since you want to put a wager in it.
No, it's not my call.
I wanted to do it for the spirit of you know how Rocky just fought all the time just to fight. It wasn't about anything.
You wanna
No,
leave it
that's
up to
not
the chat
true.
room?
I disagree.
Whoever loses, what?
Yeah.
I'm confident in my role.
There you go.
I can do, whatever you want.
All right,
You
bro.
want to do ranch shots?
Nah, loser buys fucking lunch, bro.
That's it?
Nah, but it has to be a good lunch.
Oh, come on.
Nah,
What do you
bro,
mean? They're always
a good lunch, bro.
Oh, that's the Travis Scott burger, right?
All right, hold on. I don't know. We got to think about something, bro.
Or is that the loser?
Yeah, exactly.
We got to think about something to wage. I don't know.
All right, we'll think about it.
We'll think about it. Suggest it.
But either way,
A physical challenge is always
either way, it's
terrible.
okay. So we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna roll on an 8 meal, and then we're gonna roll on a 10 meal.
Ooh.
We're gonna do both.
That's cool, bro. I speak all languages.
I speak all language. I taught you how to speak it all.
Damn.
Damn.
Talk to your father like that.
Yeah, listen to
You
your
stay
Theo,
out of
man.
this, bro.
Hey, bro,
Listen to
you're
your
over there
Theo. Don't
talking.
talk to your Theo
Hey,
like that
you know what?
ever, dog.
You're not even really related.
Yeah, he's not even really your dad. There, I said it.
Oh shit.
What? He looked at you like, what?
He's like, oh, man.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Dad? Dad, tell me. He said.
Hey, shh.
You're gonna fuck his world up right now.
Hey,
Look,
shh.
it's computing.
And this
Hey,
was
we
the
don't
last
talk
time
about
Steve
that.
was on.
Hey.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, dude, give him a shot.
Fuck off.
Get it.
All right, next one.
All right, we got Rusty Shackelford back in here. He says E-Zone should do the Hulk Hogan the leg drop on Aton on the 100th
All right, that's
episode.
okay. So that's a
Sorry, like 7
That's a
minutes.
pimp drop.
elbow drop,
and a,
no,
and a
leg
fucking-
drop.
and a Hulk Hogan leg drop.
No, and then the pimp slap, and then the breaking him
Wow.
through a table from 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah, he said some things.
They want me to
Wow.
fuck that dude up. I don't know why. I don't even hate him that much. Like I would do one
You
out
said
of
I
all
would hate
those
him
4
that much.
moves.
That much.
The leg drop.
What a thing
Like enough
say.
to put him through a table, that's cool. But like the rest of the moves, that's too much.
Leg drop.
Hate is boof, dog. What I thought. What we been talking about, dog?
It's
Definitely
play
leg
hate,
drop.
dude. You know,
Oh, play hate. I
Yeah.
get that.
like where I want to just destroy his stuff, but like not him.
Right. I hear that.
All right.
Still our bro.
Next one. Damn. Okay, so a leg drop added to the list of shit.
Yes.
Yep.
right.
Terp Sauce, he's saying, I know Paul missed the OG Meyer Street Park with Mikey and the hatchback type vibrations. We got Chiroglyphics. He's saying P-Rod. Which SLS win do you treasure the most?
Probably my first one in Arizona 2012. Yes. In, what was that called in Arizona? What was that city? I don't know which city it was in, but it was in 2012.
Tucson.
No, it was a smaller outskirts city. It wasn't Scottsdale, Phoenix, or Tucson.
Sedona?
Nah, what was
That's
it? It
Texas.
was in something.
Or maybe not.
Oh, that's Arizona.
I feel bad, but 2012, Arizona. That was my first win. That one felt the sweetest. Well, actually,
Tempe?
I take that back. No, not Tempe either. It was. Now you're making me want to think. Now I'm stuck on that.
There's Miami.
Nah. I take that back. Actually, 2016 Berlin. That was the last professional contest I skated, and that was my last win. So 2016 Berlin, Germany.
Right on.
Dope. Yeah,
So
Cairo.
it's like you're retired, but not really.
No, so
Retired from competition.
yeah, 2016 I decided like I'm gonna stop competing and I'm gonna go back to focusing on street. And I did that for a couple years. Then I got hurt. I mangled my knee. I got surgery, and now I'm back. And I had so much clarity during that time of healing. I feel so grateful for being able to skate again. Grateful to like feel good again, because I didn't know like, am I ever gonna get back? Is this possible? Whatever. So I'm actually now about to start competing again. I'm looking to go early next year, whenever COVID is over and they announce competitions back again. I'm trying to go back and compete, and God willing, I can go back and qualify and get to the Olympics. So that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
right. It's a sport now, right? In the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's like it's been like 2 years since it got integrated.
I think it's about
It was supposed to be this summer. It was supposed to be this July, but COVID hit and they canceled the whole Olympics. I think it's the first time in history they actually rescheduled the
push it back,
Olympics.
yeah.
So it was like a bell went off in my head, like, whoa, like you weren't gonna be able to do it. Like timeline, your healing process, everything wouldn't allow you. But now they push it back a year. Fuck it, go for it.
You're gonna have to do it with a mask on.
Word up.
Shit,
Pablo.
whatever I gotta do it. That's not as bad as having to deal with what I dealt with the last 2 years. So
For real.
Word.
actually, yeah. So that's the idea. That's the goal.
Cool.
Why not?
Pablo.
We got Hieroglyphics back in here. He says, all you 9 clubs in SLS are legendary. Thank you. Do you think Yuto Harigomi can take Ninja Houston's crown?
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, Yuto's an amazing, phenomenal upcoming skater. He's a lot younger. But Ninja, you can't shake his mental. You can't shake his mentality. Like, he got the strongest mindset I ever seen in a skateboarder. His mental game is crazy. So Yuto's damn good. There's so many damn good guys out there. So many people are amazing, but until you can fuck with Nigel's mental, you ain't got a chance.
Word up.
What
else you got, Pop?
We got Mike Unruh. He says ICT in the house. Hieroglyphics back in here. He says Street Dreams is the most underrated skate movie. DFOG, DFOGG. He's asking, where can I send y'all some music? I don't know, DM. Tito the Fool is saying, I would get bullied with my X Games skateboard when he had it, I guess. So
yeah,
that's one that get you bullied.
Yeah.
GDP Smoke says, shout out to P-Rod, been representing for years. Also, some of the sickest shoes in the game. Dab for C- for saying sports ball during a finals update.
Oops.
Dab for you.
It's a dab for you, Papa.
Yep. Andrew Carrillo, he's asking, P-Rod, are you working on any new Nike SB collabs? Love your boxing-inspired dunks.
Thank you. I am. I got one coming out March, April next year, another dunk, and I'm like even more excited than my last one that dropped earlier this year. So March, April next year, the new P-Rod dunk is coming. So
dope.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
We got Esmo De La Torre. He says, be real. Did you used to live in Norwalk? One of your sons went to continuation school with me.
I never lived in Norwalk, but yes, he did go to school out there.
Okay. We got Alien Beans. He's asking, what's up with SLS P-Rod? Apart from COVID, are you still interested in competition?
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to what I was just saying a couple minutes ago. As soon as SLS knows when and where they can throw another event, I mean, I hope to be able to enter that event and skate it and see how we're doing.
Work, for sure.
That's the goal, yeah.
We got D. Underwood. He's saying, thought for the day, wishing everyone in the building success and a little good weather dab for the Doc, the king of NY.
Work.
Right back to you, man.
And
Thank you.
D. Underwood also says, Broadway loves Bobo, one-man show 2021. Yep.
Stories by Bobo.
Mr. 7000 says, Ja Lewis, shout out Nugget. I don't know what the fuck that means. That looks like about it. That's it.
Word up, man. Hey, we want to thank everybody for jumping in with us today. We want to thank Paul for coming through, man,
Thank you.
and blessing us with.
Some Comisario tequila.
Are you doing shit with them?
Yeah, man. I'm a shareholder of Tequila Comisario. I got my signature Paul Rodriguez bottle coming out this year, Dia de los Muertos. It's coming out then.
Congrats.
So yeah, it's a great brand that I recently aligned myself with, and I'm a big tequila fan. What can I say? You know?
Word up.
Hell yeah.
It was an honor to come through with it.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Let them know where they can find you at.
They can find me just on Instagram at PROD, PROD. Same thing with Twitter. I'm on YouTube at PROD Vids, and that's it, man.
Word up, man.
Yeah, keep it simple. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you guys for having me. It's been an honor.
E-Zone.
Shout out to everybody that ordered the Halloween candle and all the other merch. It already should be getting there, and I mailed the last bits yesterday. So if you haven't got it, make sure you get the last 40 of them at highandhungry.shop. Also, High and Hungry TV on Instagram, E-Zone the Firm on IG. And shout out to everybody who followed and likes the new We Don't Smoke the Same podcast logo. You know what I mean? It resembles the Pep Boys logo.
Yeah.
And I had to change it because,
lawyer shit.
Yeah, I had it. Well, no, it just didn't look like one of the characters on there. But
The one I shared?
Yeah, We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Make sure you follow them and check us out on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
See?
Yo, thanks everyone that's been tuning in to watch the sets on Twitch. Today we did a two for one, so it's like play 2 songs, 1 artist. You can follow me there at C-Fan4 as well as Instagram, Twitter, and all that. And tomorrow morning, 9:30, doing All Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
So tune in Twitch, C-Fan4, All Black Sabbath mixed by me.
Word.
All right, catch me on IG at Eric_Bobo, I think.
Yeah.
On Twitter, Eric Bobo there, and new music coming at you. Bobo's 2 bangers, working hard on that, and that's it. And Bobo 2021.
Pablo.
SkinnyPablo.com. Get all the new beats, all that good shit. Shout out to Cypress Hill and Public Enemy. Got the recording credits on that. So Skinny Pablo's on that record with you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I saw it untitled today.
All right.
There.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Word up. Make sure you check out Stephen Colbert tonight. Public Enemy, When the Grid Goes Down, featuring George Clinton, Dr. Greenthumb, and, of course, Public Enemy. And make sure you check out the Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries through California, Sacramento, San Francisco, Humboldt County, Sylmar, Los Angeles, Cathedral City, and coming soon, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And make sure you click on all notifications right here. Subscribe to Be Real TV if you are not already doing so. Get down with all of our content drops because we be dropping on a daily, and you know this. And we thank you, and thank you for all your support and love and your positive vibes that you bring into the live chat. You know, it could be fucked up. We've seen some really fucked up live chats in our time.
Ooh, yes, we have.
And y'all are pretty goddamn cool, so we appreciate that. Make sure you stay positive, love in your heart, compassion for one another, because love is the key. Hate is boof.
No boof.
We don't smoke boof. We don't fuck with the boof. Boof is boof. All right? Blaze on, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This guy is a wrecking machine.
Be Real TV is on.